What's up, everybody? Good morning, Brick World. God, I feel like it's been ages since I actually streamed, but it's actually only been like maybe a week and a half tops. I'm not sure, but something like that. I think the last Good Morning Brick World was actually the last stream I had. So I think it's just been a solid week. But boy, what a week it has been. Hey, and I got a guest. Hold on, let me let my guest in here. It is the wonderful and magical Dog Samson.
What up? I'm making food, so you can't see my face.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So here I am. I don't know how much of an echo there might be because there's a lot of room in here.
Oh snap! Okay, go full screen.
Oh yeah.
Because my screen's not on. We want to be people. We want to see that. We want to see the new place.
Well, I'll make sure I can get your head in here. Hold on a minute. There we go. Okay. So I don't even know. I was trying to decide what to even do on the stream this morning. Whether to maybe unpack and just, keep
tour.
Well, there's not much to show at the moment because let me pull the laptop here closer. Actually, hold on a minute. Let me change the cameras. That'd be easier, and then I can show you guys. It's just a big mess right now.
Well, everything's stacked in there, but it looks huge. The location looks huge.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
2 times the size of your, not the apartment, but your old house. Twice as much space.
I can easily fit 2 of those rooms in here, maybe like 2.5.
Oh snap! Okay.
All right, so this is just right behind me, and there's obviously you can see the window, but just I got stuff everywhere. I mean, I unpacked some stuff last night, just enough to where I can have a stream today. But after I was done moving everything and unpacking what I need to unpack, and then I had to help Mrs. Hive with stuff, and then I took a shower and I passed out.
Is there a fireplace down there?
No, it was a fireplace. See, that's one of the TVs. I don't know what it's even doing down here. It's supposed to be up in our room, but behind it used to be like I think a gas fireplace or something like that, and then they covered it up, and then they took out I guess the chimney part or something, and then they made this box to put either the hang stuff in. Like I was always saying, it'd be great for the UCS Millennium Falcon.
Is it too big or not big enough?
I don't know. Some people said that they didn't think the Falcon would fit in there, but I feel like it would.
It might, especially if it's sideways or slightly cockeyed,
Yeah.
Never know. Never know until you try.
I had thought about maybe hanging the gunship upside down in there. I think the wingspan would fit, but I just don't know what to do with it yet. I could put shelves in there and put stuff on the shelves, or it's made to hang something like, like if you had medals or something like that, or I don't know. But it's very artsy.
I don't know. You could put your Lego coins in there, and I don't know, other memorabilia that you got from YouTube or whatever somehow go in there.
Yeah, it'd be a great place to put, like, if you hit your like like whatever what is it, the first one you get 100,000 subscribers?
Yeah. Oh yeah, put the play button in there. Yeah,
that would be a really nice place for those. So anyways, moving on. I'm now also looking forward to starting in on my backlog. Like I've got so many just random boxes, like you can see one there.
Oh yeah, because now you can finally have room to put everything that you build too.
Back in there, you can see some stuff. Then there's stuff over there. I've got so much of my backlog spread out. Oh yeah, there's 2 bags full of backlog stuff. So yeah, stuff everywhere.
Let's start hanging shelves.
Well, that's why it's hard, because I don't want to just jump right into it, because I want to make sure that I put the shelves where I want.
Yeah, I gotta get to set up some tables and stuff. I don't know. It's almost like you start rearranging everything, and that's. I'm coming over, Hive.
Yeah, and I'm not good at this kind of stuff, like organization, like that kind of organization. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get there, but it's gonna take me a long time. Like looking at these walls and being like, okay, Should I put some shelves here? Should I hang some of my posters up? Because you can see I got this Lego Star Wars, and then right next to it I got my TIE Fighter one, and then I've got like my Darth Vader World Tour or the Galaxy Tour one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I've got like these big pictures, then I've got smaller pictures. So I got shelves, pictures, tables, and then like kind of like cabinet type things, like what I had at the one I had at the apartment. I just took the shelves out of it. But there's so much of that to figure out. I don't know yet if I'm going to. So I know I'm gonna have some tables with the forest and the like desert and beach area.
Oh yeah, the city.
Yeah, but here's the thing with the city, I don't know what to do yet because I'm gonna be going hard in the stop motion. So I'm gonna need my modulars for scenes. You know what I mean? And it's too difficult trying to film around a completed city. You know what I mean? So I really was thinking of just taking most of my modulars and sitting them on shelves, and then just grabbing them as I need them, and not really having. I don't know. I might have like a small. See, here's the problem. I can't make a small city. You know what I mean? With just a few things. Like if I'm gonna make a city, it's gonna be like.
Gonna be a city. It's like hydro.
So I'm really.
I believe in go big or go home.
I'm really pulled in two different directions because as much as I want to make it work, where I would build a city and then just be able to take pieces out of that, it's not going to work the way I want because I'm going to have too much stuff connected, whether it's the sidewalks and the streets. Maybe eventually I was going to start Mills plates. Then I would have like electrical lights in it. It's just way too much to try and take apart,
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do about that yet. And then I need to figure out where I want to make the studio part. So
almost like you need to start stacking the boxes up along the wall or whatever and just start arranging the room.
Yeah, I honestly, because I've never had anything like this, so I don't know how to approach it.
So we got tons of stuff to. I mean, it's like but you got to get the tables laid out and everything, and decide where everything's going to go before you can even start building anything or putting anything anywhere or doing
it. Right. We have another guest.
Uh-oh.
Titanium Jay is here. What's up, brother?
Hey, that's somebody I haven't seen in a while. How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing all right. I'm on fall break, so I'm home and I can stream for a little while.
Yeah, I was really bummed out because I wanted to join Lego Danny Bob's stream yesterday, and of course I was just moving Lego all day long. And
she went for 18 hours. What's the deal?
Well, I was my plan was catching it on the tail end, but like I said, by the time I finished unpacking and helping Mrs. Hive and everything, I think it was around 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And I filmed this part of it because I was vlogging stuff all day. You know what I mean? And I should have that actually. I was going to cut that today, and I was hoping to have that out by this evening. My moving vlog, because I didn't just vlog the moving part. I vlogged before we even started closing, just different stuff. I filmed when we were closing, of course, not the paperwork signing part.
Right, exactly. But the actual closing.
Yeah. So anyways, by the time, like I said, we got done with that, I took a shower. I remember taking a shower last night, and I ate something because I was really hungry. I hadn't eaten for a long time, and that's all I remember, man. I passed out on the couch.
Okay, not to say anything bad, but Ryan showed up after midnight. Just saying.
That's all right. I'm not gonna feel horrible at myself. I mean, we did move into a house yesterday.
Yeah, you were busy. Yeah.
Well, like I said, dude, I was exhausted. Because normally I stay up on Saturdays, even if I got to do Good Morning Brick World, So
yeah, I know the number of times we've streamed with you late on a Saturday night to like, I don't know, 3 o'clock East Coast time, and you got Good Morning Brick World the next day.
So yeah, because I really wanted to just keep working in here last night too. And not just like for the room, but I kind of wanted to figure out again what I wanted to do this morning, you know, like if I was going to just have a stream and then just start kind of rearranging stuff, or if I'd actually get something out of my backlog and build it, or I just don't know. Or maybe just sit here and just talk for a while. I don't know. Jay, how you doing, man? How's school going?
School's going all right. Yeah. But I'm on fall break now, so that's even better.
Right on. So I was gonna say hello to everybody in the chat real quick. Let's see here. All bricks count out there. What's up, buddy?
Shazam!
Raptus. What's up, Raptus? Raptus, thank you again for the voice acting. I haven't had a chance to go back into that yet. Plus, I'm still waiting on my other voice actor to send his stuff, and I got to record Mrs. Hive, but I can do that as soon as I'm ready to go. But yeah, I appreciate that, Raptus. Thank you very much. Will, what's up, buddy? Feels like it's been months. Yeah, I know. Also, Will, I was actually going to call you yesterday or message you and get a hold of you. The problem was, it's kind of like last time. I just can't seem to get organized enough to where I could say like, yeah, we're gonna start at this time. That was the problem, man, because I was kind of winging everything up until about 1 o'clock. So I just didn't want to be a jerk, man, and tell you like this time, and then I wasn't ready or whatever. So, and it wasn't like I was moving an entire house, and everything worked out pretty conveniently. I got me a box truck. I was gonna do a trailer because I remember the first time when we sold the last house, when we moved to the apartment, I tried everything with my truck, but unfortunately I had to make like
20 trips.
Yeah, man, it was a lot and that's with my truck. I was able to shove a lot of stuff in my truck. So I was like, I'm not doing it this time because our house that we bought is like 45 minutes away from my job and where we're.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, and that's without traffic. On a heavy traffic day, it's probably going to take like an hour to get there. But that's a whole nother story. So anyways, yeah, I was going to get a trailer and I was looking at the sizes of the trailers and I was like, there's just no way, man. Not all the Legos going to fit in there. Like not even half my Lego is going to fit in one of these trailers. So yeah, I went ahead and it's so funny, man. Mrs. Hive was like, you got to get a truck, like a box truck. And I was like, she's like, can't you just get like a cargo van or something? I was like, I don't think that's going to be enough.
No.
I mean, and here's the insane part about packing Lego. For any of those that have done it, they know what I'm talking about. But anybody that hasn't, man, be forewarned. Lego is extremely difficult to move. Now, if you've got it all in your, like, you haven't opened them, it's easy peasy, man. But if you've opened them and built them, so there's different dynamics to it. Like, there's a couple bins that there's about, I think, 6 bins I let the movers take. And I put bubble wrap in there, and it's tight. But dude, even with bubble wrap, man, you guys know like pieces can break off and stuff. And it's not like I'm gonna lose the pieces, but I certainly don't want to rebuild like mech and then you know the Lego Ideas treehouse and like I don't want to rebuild all that stuff. So on top of all that kind of stuff being in boxes and everything, I had the thing that slowed me down. So when I was packing or like moving stuff yesterday, man, I was just moving boxes, and I'm a pretty big dude, so like I can take like 3 boxes at a time most of the time, right? And I had a perfect parking spot for the trailer. What slowed me down was I have like 1,000 little boxes, and those are what you're like, what the hell am I doing? Like these 1,000 different size smaller boxes, you know what I mean? Like I tried to put as many as I could in the bigger boxes, but there was just so many, dude. And then on top of that, a lot of stuff. Because I'm careless. A lot of stuff I put in the boxes, I don't even put in nice and neat. Like I just put them in a box. So you can't even close the boxes. So that part was a nightmare. To the point where I left just enough stuff in that Lego room in the apartment that I can just fit in my truck. Because I just had gotten to a point after about 2.5, 3 hours, I was like, okay, I can't do any more of this. I can't like load any more stuff up. And the truck was pretty full anyways. So, anyways, let me get back to saying hi, everybody. Brick Buddies TV, what's up, what's up, what's up? Joey. Where is it? Wait, Brickmaniac 81. I always get Brickmaniac 81 and Joey's name mixed up. Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend. Currently cooking a big meal. Rock on, brother. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you. Looks like we lost Doc.
Goodbye, Doc.
Goodbye, Doc.
See you again soon.
BBTV says, congrats on the new house. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Did you convince them to leave you the arcades? No, they did not leave me the arcades. But hey, man, it's okay. I understand. So much room. Yeah. Hey, Brick Studio, what's up, man? Use it for your minifigs. That's not a bad idea in a way. The only slight issue that I might have is because I've already got cases, which I remember, I think they're down there. I can't remember where they put them in because they really bubble wrapped everything really good, like taped it and stuff, which I'm very, the people that moved us, man, big kudos to them because they were fast as, all right, I don't want to curse on Good Morning Brookwell, but they were fast and they were good. They packed stuff up really good. But so anyways, I don't know, because I think I see what you mean. Like you can probably put like shelves in there, you know what I mean? Which, you know, I could do. But and I guess I would have to have the minifigure cases like kind of surrounding it. I don't know, that'd be a difficult dynamic to try and figure out the right way to do it. But the UCS AT-AT might fit. It might. But you know what? I think it'd be close because, of course, the height would be just fine and the length. The problem would be the width of the AT-AT. I mean, we haven't seen it yet. And I would say that this is probably about 8 inches deep. So if that AT-AT is wider than 8 inches, it would the feet would spill over. But you never know. When can I move in? Will, look, man, you want to come over and visit, you let me know. I'll, you know, obviously I'll privately, you know, shoot you the address, man. And yeah, you just let me know, man. But no, you can't move in. Like we just buy the house out, we'd be like, hey babe, can Will move in with us? Oh, Doc's back. Hey, Doc.
Hey,
Doc.
Raptor says the hidden backlog. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Look, I'm not like Greg, man, where you're not gonna see my backlog. Has he ever shown that damn thing? I feel like he still hasn't shown it yet.
I don't think so.
Man, he's the one with the mysterious backlog we all want to see. I've been wanting to see that thing for like 2 years now, man. There's Joey, Maniac for Bricks. Good morning, Joey. How are you doing? Maybe Hive can build a clubhouse in the backyard and the rest of us can camp out. Look, man, I already told for those that are, because look, I have different circles of friends, you know what I mean? And for my outer circle friends, that I don't want anybody to think like, you know, I don't want you to camp out in my yard, but obviously I have to get to know people better, you know, before I just invite them in my house, you know what I mean? But dude, any of my inner circle of friends, you know, that obviously know, you know, I know well enough. Yeah, dude, you guys are totally. And I mentioned about how when next Brick Fair, I mean, I don't know how convenient it would be unless you really didn't want to spend any money on a hotel. You know, you could stay here, you could camp out or whatever. Dude, our yard is big enough. We could camp like Woodstock, dude. You could have like 100 tents out there. I swear to God. But the problem is, hold on, I can tell you right now. Hold on 1 second. Chantilly, Virginia. So my house is an hour and a half away from Brick Fair. So you would be spending an hour and a half. Actually, if you want to count going back and forth, it'd be a 3-hour drive for you every day. You know what I mean? Now, again, you'd have a lot more fun here probably than you would at the hotel in a way. Because you wouldn't have to worry about being really, really quiet and stuff or whatever. But yeah, that's a big drive. You know what I mean? So, because I can promise you, I won't be staying home during unless there's like a lot of people that wanted to stay here or something. I would totally do it. But all right, I think I caught up on the chat. Just give me all your Star Wars Lego so you don't have as much to think about. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Can I get a shirt that says I'd rather be in Hive's Lego room? I mean, you can probably make one. It's so funny. Mrs. Hive got me this. Like, it's, man, it's so important to have an understanding partner in your Lego addiction. And she actually, not only is she understanding, but she's got a great sense of humor, obviously. Oh man, there's still more chat. I didn't catch up on the chat. God dang.
Yeah, you're about 13 minutes behind or so.
God dang, man. I'm so sorry, guys. What's up, Chef? It's like I gotta shut up, man. Danny's stream was going till 5 a.m. God dang, 5 a.m. Well, it could have went to 7 a.m. and it still wouldn't matter because you know what? My ass was asleep. like I said, man, I passed out on the couch. I woke up. I don't know, maybe like 2-ish, 3-ish, something like that. And I the only thing I was thinking about was taking the very long trek upstairs to the bedroom to go to bed. And that's the other thing about having a house like this. Like, look, I know we've all joked around, but this is not a mansion, okay? It's a really big ass house, but it's not a mansion. But it is big enough. Dude, you get exhausted, man. Like, I went to the gas station last night, right? So I come all the way down and I go through the door through the garage and everything. I get out to the truck and I'm like, doggone it. I was like, I forgot my keys. I had to go all the way back up, man. I got back up there and I was just like, oh my God.
That's why people like houses, they don't have second stories. It's like, no.
Well, I mean,
the stairs are going to kill me up and down the stairs 20 times.
Dude, and like, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the stairs at the front of my house, you know, when I did the last vlog or whatever. You got to climb a buttload of stairs just to get to the front door, man. All right, let me finish going through here real quick. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for being here. There's Blocksmith Forge. Hey, Hive. The new space is giant. I know, it's insane. There's Darth Gojira. What's up, Chris? Drone 420 checking in. What's up? That's so funny, Scott. As long as you know that I would help you, that is on. Yeah, of course, Will, of course. Because Mrs. Hive even asked about you. Because you know, I originally, you know, I was gonna have a set time and call you and everything, and then that yesterday, you know, like I was slowly waking up, and I was supposed to pick the truck up at 10. I didn't even get there till like 11. So luckily it was still there. And then even when I got the truck, like I was just dilly-dallying for a while. And then like, I don't know, man. Like even when I got back here, I didn't even unload right away. Like I like ate some dinner and stuff. It was a mess. I'm just a complete mess. Moving in general sucks. Moving Lego is horrendous. Man, you ain't kidding, Scott. God dang. Look, I'm probably just gonna sell all my damn Lego if we move again. I don't even think I'm going through that mess again. I'll just keep some of it. I'll keep the stuff that means the most to me, man.
That's what we should do. We should open up a Lego moving company. We show up, we pack it up for you, we move it to the new location.
Dude, that's a really good idea, but you would have to charge a lot because you know how tedious that is, man.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Lego Madness, what's up? Hey, and Brett's Builds out there. Good morning to both of you. I hope you all are doing well. Mama Lego, good morning. Hi, watching my Lego getting totally destroyed. Well, that's not good. Thank you on the congratulations, though. I appreciate that. I definitely want to come over and see the place, but I will let you settle in before I bug you. Thanks, Will. I appreciate that. But yeah, you know, when you're ready, let me know.
We need your help, Will. Don't be holding out.
Actually,
Show up.
hold on, Will. I need to check something because I'm curious how far I am away from you. Well, that's just. There we go. No, wait a minute. There we go. Hold on. Okay, so I'm 45 minutes away from you, Will. Roughly, give or take a few minutes. Brick Studio says you need an escalator. Well, we don't have an escalator, but we do have an elevator.
Oh, you do? Oh, we got to see that. Come on, take the camera. Let's go. It's like you need one of those chairs that you can sit down and it rides up the stairs.
Yeah, it's because the person that owned the house before, the people that we bought it from, I guess he was handicapped. And he, you know, he's an older gentleman, and there's an elevator out there that was, I guess, made for him.
Damn.
So hold on, I can show you. I mean, I'd just show you, but I got the laptop and stuff. There's no way I'm going to bring the camera or the laptop out there. But I can show you a picture of it for right now.
Okay, make a short on it and put it up.
So can you see?
Is that a tetherball court in the backyard?
See right there. No, that is just a post with some lights on it because the pool's right next to it, and then you can see the hot tub underneath the deck.
Okay.
And then
how big is the pool?
The windows behind the hot tub. That's where the Lego room is at. The pool is. Where's my? I want to say is this way.
Alexa, average summer temperature in Maryland.
She's not hooked up yet.
You're like, are we heading to hives next summer?
Dude, I'm telling you, like I said, man, this place is totally big enough. Like, if like any of my inner circle friends wanted to come visit, dude, there's plenty of room. And I'm not talking about camping out in the yard. Like, we have 2 huge bedrooms that are spare bedrooms, unless like we plan on like one room is basically a room for Nile if she comes and visits, or if or decides to move out here or something, you know what I mean?
Right, to go to school.
But it's a spare bedroom, you know, if Nala decides not to. But and then the other room is basically like we prepared if like either one of our parents need a place to stay, or just like I said, another guest or whatever. So we because at first we were trying to buy a place with like 4 bedrooms. But the problem is once you start getting past 2 bedrooms, unless you do get like a mansion, those bedrooms are going to be small. So we decided to go with the less bedrooms so that way the spare bedrooms would be bigger, which they are. They're really big for spare bedrooms. Anywho, you need an escalator. Oh yeah. So you should use the elevator. And you know what's great about the elevator, and it's so great because our dog, she's really old, and she's having every month, man, she's having a harder time with steps. So the steps that go up to the top floor are carpeted, so she's pretty okay with those. But like every other step in this house is like laminate or hardwood floor or whatever. So to go use the restroom out in the yard, it's so nice that she can take that. Well, she doesn't take it. Like it's not like the dog gets in there and does it herself. You know what I mean?
Not yet.
But it's so great that we have that for her. You know what I mean? Dead Bricks, what's up? It says hi, Brick Hive. Hi, TJ. Hi, Doc. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well, Dead Bricks. Good morning to you. Rapid says it may take me 7 hours. I can help move stuff. Well, I'm good now. And like I said, unless something really weird happens, like we're not selling this house. Like we may sell this house when we retire, because we've talked about maybe moving out southwest, you know, Arizona, New Mexico, maybe Texas kind of thing. But yeah, to say that we'd ever be able to retire is pretty funny. I think it's kind of laughable. I don't think we'll ever really retire. We might. Who knows? Maybe if I make it really big on YouTube.
Well, if you quit buying McMansions, you probably could retire.
You know, it's so crazy because I mean, obviously, I love this house. You know, I'm glad we bought it, and I'm for obvious reasons. But we bought this mainly because of Mrs. Hyde. You know, because she makes more money than I do. She's much better at finances than I am, and all that stuff. So I basically just kind of had some blind faith because I don't understand the numbers, man. You know what I mean? She could literally sit them in front of me and explain them to me. And I'm just like basic stuff. But like when you start getting into like taxes and like, I did learn, and I've mentioned this before, that because of where we live, and I don't know if it's a combination because it's kind of a nicer area, even though it's not like rich. There's plenty of just average houses next to us. But I don't know if it's because of the water. I don't know what it is, but our taxes here are so high. Just the taxes add an extra $800 a month to our rent. Actually, it's like $650, but then with like our flood insurance and all that jazz, it comes out almost $800 a month, man. It's freaking insane. But Mrs. Hive says we can do it, so I'm like, okay. Who else is out there? What else is going on? I'm still behind. New house look most. Oh, thank you. Are you gonna mock your own house? Man, that'd be pretty cool. I should totally do that. That would be like I remember when I came out of my dark ages. I came out of my dark ages before we bought the last house. Like right before we were in Mrs. Hive's townhouse, and that's when I slowly like popped out of my dark ages. But it wasn't until we bought the new house, and then I started seeing more and more of the Star Wars stuff that they'd made, and I'm like, what the crap? Because I didn't know what Lego had done, and yeah, it just sucked me right in, and that's when everything started. You aren't homeless anymore? No, we're not homeless anymore. Ninja, where's Ninja? Oh, Ninja, what's up, man? Ninja, good morning.
Hey, ask Ninja what happened on Friday.
Ninja, what happened on Friday? Wait, why? Wait, Doc, what happened on Friday?
There was supposed to be a stream on Friday.
Oh. I was it last? No. Because last Friday we were moving, there was no way I was doing a stream. But I think the Friday before that, I purposely didn't do one. I mean, we were busy, but I purposely didn't do one because I was kind of hoping Ninja might have.
I know. I waited and waited.
Oh man. Brick Studio says, do you have a hideaway slide in the house? I've seen videos of someone that has a slide in their wall of the house. You know what? I could. So to my right. Okay. All right. So that door leads out into like a hall, and then that leads into the garage. Okay. As a matter of fact, hold on. Might be able to show you. No, of course, you're probably not really able to see it. Well, you can see the hall, and then there's a door you see at the end of the hall that goes into the garage. Okay, but right here is another room, and it's like unfinished. They basically just have like some shelves in there. The air handler for the HVAC is in there. I was thinking about making the studio when I do stop motion in there because there's no windows. It's really dark, but I could close that up and make like a hidden door to go in there. But it doesn't seem, because if I did that, it'd be better. If to do something like that would be better to make like a hideaway room, or whatever they call a panic room.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a conspiracy nut or anything, but I have always wanted like a what do they call all those rooms underground? Like,
a bunker.
Yeah, like a bunker. Because yeah, I'm just always like, yeah, if something does happen, man, it'd be great to just have somewhere safe to go. But yeah, it's not that crazy for me to do. But I could do that. But as far as anywhere else in the house, I mean, I'm sure there's enough room somewhere you could probably make a pocket room, but you know, it's not like I have a back cave or something. What else is everybody talking about?
Only crazy people have bunkers, just FYI.
Well, I am slightly off my rocker sometimes. Will says a lot of buzz on this stream today. Hype. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Again, it seems like it's just kind of a boring stream because I'm not really doing anything. But I didn't know what to do. Like I said, I just didn't have enough time to really think about it because I've been doing so much other stuff. Let me get some little beats going on here. So we have some music in the background.
So in moving, did you find anything in the backlog that you didn't remember was there?
Yeah. There was a couple sets I totally forgot I bought, like the Hogwarts train. Totally forgot about that thing. There were some poly bags I forgot I had. I forgot I bought that Scout Trooper helmet. Yeah, because then there was stuff that I bought at Brick Fair that I forgot because, Brick Fair wasn't that long ago. And again, I was in the apartment, shoved stuff away, man, trying to make room, and I forgot. So I forgot I got this Toy Story poly bag.
Oh, Green Army Man.
Yeah, so I feel like I got all the Army men now. I bought that. I forgot I bought that.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, forgot I bought Joker. I forgot I bought another one of these. Shazam. Like all these I forgot that I got, man. Like Toy Story.
Yeah.
I had some mini figs that I was gonna give away. One of them I still need to send to Brickfella. But I had some of these I was gonna give away. I think one of these left.
No.
I was thinking of possibly, because these are unopened, these are still sealed. I was thinking about maybe giving these away soon.
Not like today on today's stream. Let's get that wheel going.
I'm scared. I'm scared to do too many things at once. You know what I mean? Because that's why I never got a chance to send Brickfellas minifig out because I was doing so many things at once and I completely forgot about it. Soon. My biggest thing right now is I'm trying to figure out how to set this room up. And I don't want to take like months to do it. Oh wait, what do you got there, Jay?
I finally found the Marvel CMFs.
Oh, you
all
did?
right, Captain America.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
these are the only two I got.
Oh. That was something else I was going to talk about.
Oh yeah, and I also got these.
Where is it? Ooh, Ninjago. Hold on a second. I gotta find something. Yeah, dude, I totally forgot. I bought something for a particular reason, and I was going to tell you guys about it.
Uh-oh.
I just don't know where the hell I put it. Let me just see if it's over here. Because I'll just tell you what it is in a second if I can't find it, but I'd much rather just show it to you.
Is it Ninjago?
No, it's not. And I don't see it. Okay. I bought the What If set with the Tony Stark on Sakaar set. Yeah. So, I mean, I would like to have all the sets. Yeah, all of them. You know what I mean? But obviously right now, especially because I'm not buying Lego, So, look. Here's the reason. All right. Before I even bought it, I told myself, like, I bought the tumbler, but I bought that with VIP points, so I didn't spend any money. Okay. But I told myself if there was something special that comes up, even though I don't need to, a good buffer zone to at least get me to think about it first is to go to Mrs. Hyde and be like, hey, I really want to get this set. What do you think? Blah, 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 blah. So I talked to her about it. And the reason I wanted to get this, and I know it sounds silly, but I was afraid it was going to sell out really fast. Now, why do I think it's going to sell out really fast? Or why did I think it was going to sell out really fast? Is because that is an unaired episode. That episode never aired.
Right. It's supposed to air in the next season, but we did get to see both characters on screen last episode.
Right. And yeah, I didn't even know at first. I didn't find out until later it was going to air in the second season. I thought it was just they just didn't have the time. And I didn't even think they could put it in the second season because it kind of seemed like it would fit in the storyline of the first season, But regardless, so I just thought it was going to be a special set, you know what I mean? And then once everybody realized this episode didn't air, they would go want to buy it up. So, and it was only like $30 or something. So it's not like it was a real expensive one.
Yeah, I only got it because it had the Watcher in it.
And that was another reason I really wanted it too, was because I wanted that Watcher. Plus, I really wanted to start with the, was it Black Sabbath shirt that I think he has. And then it's cool to have a Valkyrie minifigure as well.
That new Valkyrie. And you'd also get the Ironmonger or whatever, the Hulk Buster thing in a different color and different, it's printed too. So.
Yeah, it's actually kind of grown on me, especially since I saw it in that episode real quick. You could see what it looked like. And it's a really cool looking like Hulk Buster type armor, man. Like I noticed on the right arm, he's got like claws almost like Wolverine.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty sweet looking. So that's why I bought that. There's other stuff I've been wanting to get, and I even have the money, but I'm literally trying to just behave myself a while. Like I'm trying really hard, man. Besides, I have an entire backlog that I can go through. That should last me a while. So, anyways, I see Land of Sweet out there. What's going on, Lando? Haven't seen you in a little while. I hope you're doing well. Good morning to you. I see Shy. What's up, Shy? Shy time in the house. Rob, this is what anniversary? Did I miss some comments? I know I missed some comments, but 1 minute. Let me just kind of catch up here. That's 4 of my paychecks. Well, that's a lot of paychecks. Let's see. Shy says, "Look at all that space." I know, dude. You guys are not even seeing all of the space. It's like, for instance, here's another thing I was trying to figure out. How do I what's the best way to stream? Because now I can stream any way I want with the camera angles. You know what I mean? I'm not forced to do just like
how tough.
So I know, but I don't know what to do because I'm so indecisive about some things. You know what I mean? So I asked Mrs. Hyde, I'm like, hey, what would you do? You know what I mean? And she's like, I feel like I would really use the 2 columns back there. Like I would use those as some sort of backdrop in a way. And it's gonna be cool. I've talked about this before, but I'm gonna take all the Duplo bricks that I write everybody's names on from any kind of donation to the channel, and I'm gonna wrap them around those columns. So that way, that'll be 2 ways I can use the Duplo bricks, and then eventually, if it gets past that, then I'll start. Hey, maybe that's what I should use that thing for. That square in the wall thing. I don't know, but yeah, once I get past the columns, I'll start building like an actual wall. But yeah, there's a lot of space in here, more space than I know what to do with right now. Macro, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna also try out some of my artwork again. What does that say? Superfood creamy.
It's creamer for your coffee. I cannot recommend it enough.
Wait,
it has all the essential MCTs and all of the crazy what they say you have to have nowadays. It's in it.
I've always been very back and forth about the powder type stuff. Because every once in a while, sometimes Mrs. Hyde will get me the sugar-free chocolate, you know, powdered stuff to put in my coffee, and it's really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, this doesn't have any sugar in it or anything, but it doesn't even have fake sugar in it, but it sweetens your coffee. And, you know, it's made with the coconut. So it has a coconut flavor or whatever because of the coconut powder or whatever. But it's got, you know, MCT oil in it and all the vitamin B, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah.
Well, and when I was
crap, but it's supposed to be. And it's, you know, it's vegan and it's gluten-free and, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Well, and plus when I was very young, and my mom was single, like raising me by herself and everything, like obviously we were really poor. And I remember there was a time when we got like powdered milk. For a while.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, that was.
It has a definite taste, but you get used to it.
Yeah, you get used to it. You get used to it. And get door panel promo. I gotta figure out how to come up with $800, man, for that AT-AT.
Oh, you're going to be one of the few people that will actually have room to display Titanic.
Oh my God, Titanic! I want that dang monstrosity too.
I can't imagine that somebody should be working on a lighting kit for it right now.
I'm sure. I'm totally sure. But there's a lot of stuff I want to get. Like I really want that dang Santa Claus set.
Is that sold out still?
No, I think it popped back up, but I'm like, I can't buy it.
You better get it. That's one of those limited quantity things that they were afraid to talk about.
And what's the other one that I wanted? Besides the Batman, the big tumbler, but there was another.
The Technic one. You see the Technic one?
Oh yeah, I saw it. It looked all right, I guess. I don't know. I was about as enthusiastic as I was for the Fast and the Furious one.
Yeah. Well, Racing Brick said
it looks nice, but I'm just not touching it with a 10-foot pole, man.
Oh, well, Racing Brick says it has the Technic label on it, but he says it ain't a Technic set.
Oh, really? It certainly
he would know.
Like it did not look like a creator expert set. I can tell you that much.
He said the build is more creator expert than actual Technic. It's just like there's just not enough. There's not enough to it, apparently.
No, give me a second. Hold on, man. Lego the Batman. We're gonna look at this right now because I need to know because that did not look like anything close to creator, in my opinion.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, what Racing Brick? It was good video. I like the channel.
Also, hello, Cy O'Connor.
Because he's crazy about speed champions.
Hold on a minute. Chris, what's up? How you doing?
Which Chris?
Cy, how you doing?
Which Cy? There's Cy Moss and Cy O'Connor.
There's Mr. Soros out there. Says, "Hey, girl. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Good morning." Hey. All right, so let's look at this car.
Okay.
Let's look at this car. Come on, man. Because, dude, I'm telling you, man, I ain't getting any creator expert vibes off this thing.
And so, and Lando did a stream recently. She was looking at the Titanic.
Oh. I need to get on one of those Lando streams. But
look, he said because that, usually Technic, you have Technic so you can have steering, you can have gears that move, you can have functionality. And he's like, there's no functionality in it or something.
There's a knob for the steering just like a Technic vehicle. And I tell you, man, this is one of the ugliest looking Batman vehicles I've ever seen. So, it sure is Technic, all right.
He complained about he complained all about the damn thing. He's going to get it though on the 29th, but he complained about it.
This would be a great set to have if you wanted to mock a Batcave. You know what I mean?
What is that?
It's his. Which one is this?
It's the Batcave.
Yeah, I mean just the Batcave, I guess it's called.
Oh, I thought that was a concert. I'm on my phone. It's so small.
I do like this. The problem is it looks just like the other two Dodge Challengers that I have for the most part. So
but look at those blue flames. Look at the blue flames.
It kind of reminds me of a larger version of the Ghost Rider car.
Yeah. I was going to say that. Yep.
Yeah, definitely got that vibe to it. Now, I kind of would like to get this because I like the bat signal it's got. I wouldn't mind getting this Selena Kyle.
Those should be stunt bikes. Those should be stunt bikes. That is
So,
the
yeah,
perfect opportunity for that to have been stunt bikes. Wow.
so
The
this
fact
is
that
the
it's not is just
direction.
lame.
Like, this is the direction now they're going with their motorcycles, I'm assuming, right? I mean, it
I mean,
seems like
man, motorized bat vehicles would have been, oh man, little motorized bat bikes would have just been kick ass.
I will tell you this though, man. Those stunt bikes have impressed me. The video I saw that you did, Doc, and then I saw one that On Board Toys did. And dude, I'm like, look at those bikes go. What the
They
heck,
are fun.
man?
They are fun.
I had no idea they were gonna be that cool looking, man.
And they're the exact same size. And then the way they hook on and everything, it gives it more detail in the shocks in the front and in the back of the bike. And then they stand up better. So they're the exact same size as the regular ones. So you could use them to replace bikes in a city, and you'd have to have less worry about them being falling over, but just being, the table being bumped every
Yeah.
time.
I do like the box art for this a lot. I do like the red and the black and everything. Oh, and look, Batman, Lego Batman on the back, just like the one that was on the front, but it was a real Batman on the front. And this is a different Batman, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Look at his bat symbol. Look, it's just like, you can take those knives out. That's great. That's a good Batman.
And it comes with the Bruce Wayne, right?
Yeah, it comes with
gonna be in it.
The smaller two sets have the head and hair for Bruce Wayne, so you can have him unmasked.
Oh, okay, nice.
And then the bigger set has a Bruce Wayne minifig. So,
all right, look, I ain't gonna lie, I really like this back piece to that car. That is pretty freaking sweet, dude. Look at that. That is pretty sweet, dude. I might have to get that car just because of this. Dude, that penguin. He's ugly, dude. But look at that tie, man. That's a nice tie. Batcave, the Riddler face off. That's only 581 pieces too. Look, I can get a bunch of minifigs.
How much is the set?
If it's 500, it's probably like.
Hold on, I'll find out.
Yeah, because with that many minifigs, I'm like, interesting.
I do like the ramps that come with that. Yeah, I like these minifigs for the most part, though. Dude, that Riddler is freaking looking.
The Batcave is $80.
God dang!
$79.99. All right. It should be on sale at Christmas. The Christmas season. We are on Christmas season, so 20% off, 30% off is coming.
Look, you would think that this back would look as cool as the other one, and it does not. You know why? Because it's Technic. It's for shame. It's for shame.
Yeah, that one's 100, I think. And then the other Batmobile is 30, and the motorcycle set is 15.
That must be for the light brick. Because I was gonna say, I do like how that glows. That is nice. Man, I just don't get Technic, dude. I just don't get Technic, man. But everybody, whatever floats their boat. Yeah, look, I ain't gonna lie. Batman's motorcycle in this looks kind of dumb. Selena's doesn't look bad, but look, like it looks like he's got like that's a basket or something. Like you could open it up and put stuff in there. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So glow in the dark. So that does glow in the dark. How cool.
What's glowing in the dark? Somebody's head?
No, the bat signal.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be cool.
But that picture doesn't really show it well, but if you look at the bat bike at a particular angle, it kind of actually looks like a bat head on the front.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that's what they were going for.
All right, yeah. I'll have to look at it at a different angle. Because like I said, I don't mind Selena's. Hers looks okay. But I do like his bat suit. That does look very nice.
So there are going to be two villains in the movie then?
Yeah, it looks like Penguin and Riddler. I don't know if I'll have another one kind of hidden in there somewhere. What's everybody saying? Hive, did you have the Deadpool fig? I can't remember if I actually have the normal Deadpool. At Brick Fair, it was either Brick Fair or Brick Fest years ago. I got a custom export Deadpool. which is one of my favorite. Not just with Deadpool, but like the whole team. They had like a black and gray, almost like kind of suit.
Oh, not the X-Force Deadpool.
Yeah, the Uncanny X-Force, man, dude. And that was one of the most badass teams I've ever seen. I mean, imagine, because they created Uncanny, because X-Force already existed, but they made Uncanny X-Force as like a strike team because they knew the members of that team could be killed compared to like somebody else. It consisted of Wolverine, Deadpool, I think it was Agent, something like that, Archangel, Psylocke, and I think also what's the girl's name? The girl Wolverine.
X-13?
Yes, an X-13. Can you imagine a team with all of them, dude?
Yeah,
like,
that was the first time that Wolverine and Deadpool were together.
Yeah, any team, Wolverine and Deadpool together, like you're just like, huh? But it was such a great comic book too, because of course Deadpool was the comic relief. But even with the comedy, the writer made Deadpool still such a compelling character, man. Like there was so many moments throughout that string of comics that like Deadpool showed heart, like feelings and everything, but they're always a little subtle, like because it wasn't just he was never just blatant with it, just stuff you had to pick up on. And then like there was a great story arc between the relationship of Psylocke and Archangel. It's a really good comic, man. Really good comic.
Hello, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
Of Jesse's Bricks Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't forget to get me a birthday present on the 30th of November. Disney Castle, hint, hint. Well, you know what? I'm very sorry, Lando, but I'm not buying Lego right now. So,
Oh, I thought that had been Neverland, hinting about the Disney Castle.
I want that Disney Castle too, man. I mean, because think about it, I can't spend whatever $400 or whatever it is for the big castle, but that little castle looks great. And especially,
isn't that a gift with purchase?
But especially if you collect the architecture.
I'm just wondering.
I have really thought about collecting more architecture stuff, and even to the point where this whole city thing I was talking about earlier. I was thinking like, well, maybe I should make a micro city, and that way I could have a huge micro city, and I could keep my modulars for all my stop motion stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because look, like I said, I'm gonna still have the forest, the desert, and the beach displayed because I can film around that. Like I can move around this because I'm gonna have a table basically in the middle of the floor, so I can move around those. But trying to maneuver around all the cities and buildings and it's just way too difficult trying to get good camera angles. Because I can do it. It's just so difficult. And when I say I can do it, I mean I can do most stuff, but there's certain camera angles I just wouldn't be able to get. I wouldn't be able to get good camera angles like if I needed to go in between two buildings, because I didn't imagine a couple of chase scenes within the Misadventures of Brickhive where I go down like an alleyway, and I have in my head picturing the camera literally following me into the alleyway, and I don't know. It just when you have everything connected, it just makes it really difficult.
Yeah,
I agree. Si, I love the box art. Oh yeah, you were agreeing with me. Okay. X-Force was badass. Yes, Jesse. Yes, I agree. Wait, what's chat's moving fast. Dude, I'm trying to find the Red Hulk set, and that thing is expensive. Really, looking at $50 just for Red Hulk himself and $20 for She-Hulk. I remember so many times almost getting that set, dude.
Yep.
And I remember seeing it on sale a lot too. I never got it, and you know why? And this is
just looked dumb.
Well, no, yeah. Well, this happens with a lot of sets where I love the minifigs; they look great, but the rest of the set looks like crap.
Yep.
And I just was like looking at that, like the two vehicles or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I don't want them dumb looking vehicles, man.
Yeah, they're just crap.
So I just never bought it. You know what I mean? And there's other stuff like that. For instance, the new Avengers Endgame set. I love the van. I love all the minifigs. But like the building, I'm like, I just don't really like that, man. I don't know. There might be some that'd be
the van. You mean the time van, right?
Yeah, that's a great looking time van.
Yep.
It's a time van, like it's an old thing. It's a great looking van. You know, and you did a good job with the thing inside of it and everything. The quantum portal,
quantum tunnel, whatever.
Let's see here. 117, what's going on? It says big room. Thank you. Yes, it's definitely a big room. And like I've mentioned it a couple times, like you guys can't even see like all the, because when you walk back here, I can like go this way for like a really long time.
You're echoing, Hive.
And then like I can go this way, not for a long time, but for probably like from where you guys can see, there's probably about 6 feet. And then where I have the laptop, basically sitting on like two long tables right now. Because now that I've got all this room, I was like, well, I can put the camera in front of me. And not only can I put the camera in front of me, I was like, but I can actually push it back to where you can get a wider shot. So yeah, it's just there's so much room in there. Again, I just don't know what to do with it all yet. I really kind of wanted to get a lot of input from you guys, but I just wasn't sure how to do it the right way, because it's hard to do, like for me to make a poll on like how to help me decorate this room, you know? So yeah, it's difficult. X-Men, when at its peak, it's the best comic around. Chris, I completely agree with you, man. Completely agree with you. Look, that's an opinion, but when my dad first introduced me to comic books, because I knew about comics when I was really little, obviously, but when I really paid attention to him, it was X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, that he introduced me to, and I noticed that it was different from like the Avengers and stuff, because it just seemed to me that the X-Men had such a diverse cast of characters and people. I mean, their whole thing, not the original X-Men, but when the Uncanny X-Men came into existence, the whole thing was you had a woman from Africa, you had a guy from Germany, you had a guy from Russia, you know, you had a Native American. Who was it?
Japanese guy.
Right, Japanese guy. Wolverine was Canadian. You know, like you
Native American dude too.
Right, you had all these people from around the world, different cultures. That, you know what I mean? Like, and you put them together into a team, and like what grew out of that was some of the best stories I've ever read in my life, man. It was just amazing. So I completely agreed on that. And I was never a big Avengers fan to begin with. I didn't really start liking the Avengers, honestly, until the movies came out. And then I went back. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I was all about the Avengers.
Like, I remember when I was a teenager, I really got into the West Coast Avengers for a while. I really liked the West Coast Avengers. I liked
they were kind of a bunch of goofballs.
Yeah,
but I liked Wonder Man, so I was like, all right, fine.
But the stories were great. It's kind of like in DC how they had there's the Justice League, but then they had
Justice League International.
Maybe that's the one I was thinking of, but it was a little more goofy, but it was fun, you know.
Yeah, they had Justice League Europe and Justice League International.
Right, and see, like my dad was a huge, like, he loved the X-Men. That's, like I said, that's how I got into it. But he was a huge fan of Thor. He was a huge fan of Doctor Strange. He did like the Avengers, but man, Thor and Doctor Strange, like, he absolutely loved. And he always told me, because he got his superhero fix from like X-Men. He said, but like Thor and Strange were like otherworldly type stories and stuff. And
yeah, Doctor Strange is what got me into comic books.
Right. And he said he just got completely different vibes from Thor and Strange, like two different vibes from those two compared to like the regular superhero genre. And of course, he was like, you know, younger than me when like when Dark Knight Returns came out and Secret Wars. I remember him telling me about Secret Wars, like, you know, the old one with, you know, the Beyonder with the
Uh-huh.
and stuff. Yeah, it is crazy, man. But and now comics, they got so expensive, I just couldn't keep up with them. And thank goodness for certain YouTube channels like Comics Explained and stuff like that, because, you know, I've gone back and watched, you know, I've caught up with a lot of stories that I missed
Yeah.
in my dark ages. Like I remember the Skrull invasion. What was it? So Secret Invasion was what it's called. Which they're probably going to base some of the movies off of here soon too.
Hopefully.
We found out like
One can only hope.
Elektra was the whole time was a Skrull, and it was crazy, man.
Yeah, when Captain America revealed he was a Skrull, that was mind blown. That means all of our plans. Oh no!
Dude, the thing about Captain America, they had a comic out a couple years ago, where, and I don't remember the exact storyline because I didn't get a chance to really read it, but he was like a Hydra agent the whole time or something.
Yep.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it was like an alternative world or something.
No, it was supposedly what happened in the regular universe.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, like I'm always for like some good stories or some twists or something like that. But dude, I'm like, God dang, man, you made Captain America a Hydra agent, dude. Like, it broke my damn heart, man.
Yeah, super sleeper agent, super sleeper agent.
Because look, something that I always knew about Captain America, and it kind of reinforced it when the movies came out, especially like Civil War, that I've always loved Captain America, and it hasn't been about pride in America, even though, you know, there is a sense of pride, you know, even though I that's totally
Goes without saying if you're a Cap fan. It's just part and parcel of liking Cap.
Right. It's about Cap's his demeanor and his attitude, and like even like, you know, and the reason why I say like the movies reinforced it, especially like Civil War, is because here it is, Captain America, and he's like, no, the government's not, this is not right. You're doing this is wrong, you know, and people's privacy and all this and government control, and he's all about our country, but he's more about freedom and liberty,
freedom and liberty,
and fairness and kindness and empathy, and, you know, like Captain America, and Chris did such a good job playing him, man. You know what I mean? About being serious but still having a heart, and I feel like you could always come up to Captain America, man, and just like, talk to him. You know what I mean? Like he would never be mad, or he'd always be understanding. He would make time to listen to you or something like that. I don't know, just great character. And then you got the polar opposite. You got Tony Stark, which he's not a bad guy, but Captain America, he is not.
Thank you. That's why I was Team Cap the whole way. I was like, no.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you. And I'm glad a lot of people didn't give a bunch of flack about Falcon and Bucky or Winter Soldier. You know, like obviously Falcon is going to be the new Cap, but they were like that in the comic books too. So it was a really good transition. And honestly, I think my personal feelings, I think Falcon was better suited to take over the mantle, because even though Winter Soldier is a good guy and, you know, he's got a good heart and everything, I think Falcon emphasizes what Cap stood for a little bit more. You know, and I mean the demeanor part, like Cap and Falcon, I thought were very similar as far as their
yeah, exactly, because they both do what's right because it's right. Whereas, you know, the Winter Soldier would be like, okay, fine, I took that guy out because you all eventually convinced me that he was bad or whatever, and I took him out in such a way that it was just like, wow, the public would be staring, going, wow, Captain America kills. Whereas, you know, both Steve and, you know, Sam are going to be like, no, there's a certain way to do things, and this is how it's done.
Hey, Fulham with Bricks, what's up? How you doing, man? Mr. Source says, my issue with the comics lately is that they seem to revolve around what the movies are doing. I was super into comics until about 2015 because the comics all changed. Yeah, so that's something that I have not, like, I haven't really messed with any stories since then, since the movies have really come out. Occasionally, I picked up on a few of them, but it looks like the comic industry is in a lot of trouble for a couple different reasons. And one of them I'm not even going to get into on Good Morning Brick World, but there's definitely a lot of internal issues going on in the comic book industry.
Yeah, I am.
And this is not the time to have internal issues in the comic book industry because of technology.
Yeah, I was this is DC, but not Marvel. But I was reading the Suicide Squad comics, and they brought in Peacemaker and Bloodsport, and they look pretty similar to how they did in the movie.
And I understand. I'm split because I understand from a business standpoint that they're like, okay, we can pull in new readers because of the movies. You know what I mean? I get that. But at the same time, comic books should be standing by themselves. You shouldn't need movies to make them relevant. You know what I mean? Like, dude, and I speak from experience, as I'm sure a lot of us, raw stock, you know what I mean? Like, because we're older. So when we read comic books, like, yes, we had some movies. We had Superman. We had '89 Batman. Eventually in the very early 2000s, Superman came out. We had our Blade. But for the most part, that's about all we had, because most of the rest of them pretty much kind of sucked until like Better started coming out. Best started coming out. But the only comic book influence the movies had back when we read comic books was they made a comic book based on the movie. Like, they would make a comic book based off the Batman '89 movie, but it was like a single comic book. Like, they might have a few issues for it, but it was just for that movie. It was like how they make books for movies. They'll make I forget what they call it, but an adaptation of the movie into a book. But that was it. Or if you read Dark Horse comic books, you got to have like some Aliens comics or some RoboCop or some Terminator, those kinds of things. But yeah, and then something in the comic book industry that was really stupid that they did. The comic industry was ending teams because of comic book rights or something that MCU had or something like that. I'm trying to remember the details, but like, they stopped making Fantastic Four comic books. I think they might have brought them back now or whatever. But there's a lot of decisions the comic industry has made, and I'm like, dude, you guys really are making some dumb decisions right now. This is not the way to go. And now it's showing because it's declining pretty bad. EB Bricks, what's going on? Good morning to you. 117 says, wait, your dad was younger than you when The Dark Knight came out? He's young. He was younger than I am now. So like, I'll be 45 in March. Okay. So when Dark Knight came out, when my dad was reading it, he was probably in his late 20s, maybe his early 30s, like when that came out. Because when it came out, I was a kid. I was like 8 or something. I don't remember exactly how old it was, but I was pretty young. Boom with Bricks, not too bad, mate. Just woke up from watching Danny Bob in the boxing in the early hours this morning. Yeah, I was talking about how I was trying to make it to Danny Bob stream last night, but after I took a shower from unpacking all day and moving and stuff, like, I just passed out. I've sent you a message on Insta. Let me check that out real quick. Yeah, for sure. Drawing the floor level voices. I am so excited. Eventually, I want to have my 24-hour stream, so that way I can build my UCS money. Oh, well, heck yeah, I will. I'll trade you something for it. I'm sure I gotta have a minifix somewhere that you would want to trade for it.
I took the Falcon arms and put them on Samurai X Pixel. Looks pretty good.
Oh wow,
I may need to get a second Falcon just for that.
dude, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Because that Deadpool that only came out in one set, I think, right? The one with Wolverine, the helicopter.
With Wolverine and Magneto.
How much is that thing worth?
I don't know. It was only 29 at the time, I think.
Let me see here.
And you can take the arms off of Monica Rambeau and put them on the white on Yelena, and it upgrades her White Widow armor.
Holy crap! Oh, that's a chrome one. So it looks like kind of the average price seems to be roughly between 15 and 25 bucks, somewhere around in there. I don't know what it is on Bricklink. I'm just kind of looking online right now. Because you don't have to give it to me, man. I'll trade you something that's worth, maybe. I gotta have a Star Wars figure you want, Will. I gotta have the Star Wars figure you want. 'Cause you never got the Cantina, did you?
No.
Or did you? I don't remember if Will got it or not. I don't think he did. BFAB, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm pretty sure I sent you a link if you wanted to join. What is? Hold on a minute. I wasn't sure if it was London calling or your stream. It's Simon. I remember being in the chat with Danny. And Danny introduced her. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Oh, Fulham Rubricks is glad to see you. Always Hive. It's good to see you too. Thank you for stopping by, man. I'm just trying to figure out who you guys are talking about. I had her on my stream too.
Probably talking about Lego Danny Bomb.
Oh, Lego Danny Bomb. Oh, dude, Lego Danny Bomb. She's so nice, man. She's such a sweet person. Because she was at Brick Fair, and I've met her and talked to her briefly, but not that much. And at Brick Fair, obviously there's so much stuff going on, but I just couldn't find, I guess, the right time to just strike up a conversation with her or whatever. But like I said, obviously I know from what I've seen, she's really awesome, really nice. But so many of my friends, became friends with her, so I knew she had to have been a decent person. But yeah, and then just out of the blue, man, she sent me an invite to her stream, and I was super excited to join, but of course, it had to be on the day that I moved. So I don't know. So hopefully, maybe I can join another one at a different time. And I'm pretty sure I told her anytime she ever wants to join any of my streams, she's always welcome. Just let me know, and I'll send a link. Will says, no trade, it's yours for free. Well, you know what, man? Maybe I got something I want to give you for free, and we can both give them each other at the same time. So we don't have to call it a trade, but it will seem like a trade. Sai says, Hive, I waited up so I could join you on Danny's stream. Sai, don't make me feel guilty, bitch. Yeah, because I felt bad. I really wanted to join. It seemed like a good time, and I kept periodically checking in, watching for a few, when I was packing and moving and all that jazz. I'd take a break for 5 minutes, and just watch for a few minutes, see how everything was going. And then at some point in the evening, I took a break, and I donated $5 or something to the stream, congratulating her on getting 1,000. But yeah, he says, seriously, don't worry about it. It isn't brand new. All right, man. Okay. I've been on once for some tour. Yeah, Full and Bricks, you're more than welcome as well. Here's the thing about my streams, though. Maybe one day I'll get better about it. I don't know. I don't ever really plan my streams out. Greg, he'll plan out, London calling a week ahead of time. Dude, I usually send out invites 10 minutes before I stream. But the thing here's the thing about invites is I send out invites generally to like a handful of people automatically. Actually, there's a handful of people I'll send them out automatically during Good Morning Brick World, and then there's a handful of people I'll send them out automatically during like a Hive stream, and then there's like a handful of people I'll send them out for both. Like for instance, Titanium J, he's one that I would send out for both, because he's kind of like me and probably most other people, but I know Titanium J can be up in the morning or up at night. But the thing is, and most of my friends already should know this by now, is if I send a link, I don't anybody feel like, oh, I gotta join the stream or I'll feel bad or nothing if I don't, because it's not like that at all. I just, like I said, there's a inner circle of people. I just send them out automatically because a lot of times they join. And then there's another circle of people that I'll send out occasionally, just when I think about it. And then there's just a circle of people that generally would have to ask me. But all those people are always invited. It's just for some reason. And some people have like leveled up to where I send out an invite automatically. Some are kind of in between. Like T-Mog's one, I send out most of the time, but not every time. I guess it just depends on if I'm thinking about it at night or thinking about it or not. Hey, Doc is here as well, besides Pond.
What the heck is going on?
No, let me let him in here. Hey, Doc. How you doing?
Boom! All right, that's more like it. Get that imposter out of here. How you doing, Jay?
Hi, Doc. Doing
Thanks. Good to see you too. Did you see? I did the Good Morning Brick World last Sunday.
Oh yeah, I meant
no
to
brick
talk
hive.
to you about that. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, you're welcome. I was ready, and then all of a sudden I was like, "What the heck does it mean?" On the looking on the Instagram, it said no Hive stream this Sunday. I'm like, no. First the ninja on,
Because I was playing it and I was showing it to Mrs. Hive, and I was like, look. I was like, Doc did a substitute Good Morning Brick World for me. I was like, isn't it nice of him? Like,
Even said copyright Brick Hive.
Yeah,
like, I don't own that title. That title belongs to Hive. So yeah, I had to keep it that way.
But yeah, that was great. And yeah, it took me by surprise. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, that's the show. It's the only live stream that you do that I try to make sure that I catch every week, whether I'm on it or in the chat. I mean, some of them late night streams. I don't know. During this is my show.
Yeah, so I decided when I have some time, I am going to go back and make most of the Hive streams private. So if you want to watch any Hive streams, you better go watch them. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't going to at first because I know Sans keeps bringing it up.
Is he trying to change his image?
Because
don't get me started on that.
Because it does surprise me out of all the people that would want to take it down and be Sans. Now, look, Sans' reasoning is definitely understandable, and I completely agree. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Because at first,
because when it was mentioned to me recently by somebody else, and I was just like, who? No way, no freaking way. But they were like, yeah, it was him. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, because I've always felt like how I thought Sans did feel, where I'm like, no, man, look, obviously on the Hive stream, there are some lines we don't cross. You know what I mean? There's some words I won't allow us to say. I won't allow us generally to bully anybody in a really menacing kind of way or whatever. But obviously our humor is very dirty and guttery and trashy, and we just like to have fun. And we make fun of everybody pretty equally. But I've always said, like, oh man, we say what we want. That's the whole point of the Hive stream. We say what we want. You know what I mean? Like, we're not bowing to anybody or nothing like that. But after I've thought about it, I'm like, yeah, look, technically I do have some, my work could go back and like watch some stuff, man. You know what I mean? Or something. And even though there's really words we haven't said, or certain lines we haven't crossed, but you know how butthurt people can get about stuff, man. Yeah. I'm thinking of the stuff right now that's going on with Dave Chappelle. And you know what? Bless you, Dave Chappelle. Bless you for not backing down and sticking your guns about stuff. Hey, Chef is here. Hey, Chef.
What's going on, guys?
Oh my goodness.
What happened to his picture? Like, damn. Oh, it's Boogie. Isn't that Boogie Woogie? Boogie.
Yeah,
Woogie?
it is.
It's Oogie Boogie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty cool picture of him, though.
First, I thought it was, the Grinch, but then I had to look closer.
So,
Hey, it's coconut.
Hello,
10K.
Coconut.
Coconut 10K. Coconut 10K. 10K on the coconut.
so Steve, but I wanted to hop in and wish everyone a good morning. Thank you, Coconut. And you know what? Did you hit 10K?
Oh, hell yeah.
I knew you were
Good.
really close the other day when I was watching. You know what? Congratulations, Coconut. You deserve it, buddy. You've come a long way, man. But you know what? You've got a lot of content you've been putting out, man. I haven't even been able to keep up with all of it. I haven't gotten to watch I haven't gotten to watch it yet, but everybody, if you haven't, you should go check it out. He just put out a video about making a new channel or something. I gotta.
Oh, hell yeah.
I haven't caught that one yet.
I
try to
Coconut.
watch.
That's
I
Coconut
try to
Castle.
catch up on him while I'm at work. I'll throw it on and listen to it as I'm doing something.
He just did a giveaway. He just did a live stream, and he had Mrs. Coconut back on. It's been a little while since he did a live stream and had somebody on. But I didn't get to catch it all, but I watched a bunch of it. And yeah, you should definitely go check out. Look, I'm going to always tell you guys, we should all check each other out. We should all sub to each other and help each other as much as we can. But I know it's difficult to watch everybody's stuff, man. But
yeah, his second channel is about Castle. So if you like Lego Castle, Coconut, second channel is about Castle.
And the Coconut that I know, that I do know to recommend, I didn't know what the castle thing, even though I know he built a castle, he's working on a castle. I didn't know that's what the channel's gonna be about. But
apparently he likes Castle more than Star Wars. But keep that.
I know. I feel like I was picking up that vibe, man. Like he's really getting into that castle stuff. Which I totally understand. I totally understand. Castle stuff is amazing, and especially the stuff I saw at Brick Fair this year really blew my freaking mind, man. But if you do like mock building, especially on the Star Wars end, you should definitely go check out his stuff, man. He's got amazing mocks that he's done in the past. So
oh hell yeah, he's working Cato Nemordia right now. Damn, is it?
I know.
Damn.
It's crazy, man. Like the type of skill you need to make something like that even work. Sir Bricks, hello there. Good morning. Did I hear Castle? Yes, you did. Brickmaster, good morning to you. Yeah, so good stuff. I'm trying to think if I should build something. I have so much backlog.
I don't know. I feel like you should. I feel like you should build a shelf or build an area, like set up some tables, move some. You know, I mean, just work on the room.
Well, I know, but that's the thing is
because if you build something, where are you going to put it? On the pile.
Yeah.
You know,
or leave it on that table.
Yeah, I mean, so what's the point? I'd be like, let's try to figure out some stuff. Maybe measure that square and see if the Millennium Falcon will fit. Let's get this room going.
No, you're right. You're right. So I'll make my screen a little bigger and let's. Oh goodness, I don't even know where to start. In the beginning. Okay. All right. Look, something that I do know. Okay.
Hang up some posters.
Well, something I know for sure.
Something easy.
I'm going to put forest, beach, and the desert in this area here. This is where I'll have the table set up kind of in here. All right? I know that. And I also know that when I stream, it'll be in this general area over here. Now, the thing I haven't quite figured out because I was trying to figure out which way to stream. Like, should I stream this way? So this would be the backdrop, which way I should do it. But Mrs. Hyde, she had mentioned about using these two columns or pillars or whatever you want to call them as a backdrop because it kind of, I guess, makes it even in a way or something.
Yeah.
But now that I was thinking about it, I was like, I can
actually
just turn around anytime I wanted if I stayed in this middle area. So I can have the backdrop be either direction, Like this could be the backdrop, or I could turn around, and then that could be the backdrop, or that could be the backdrop, or that way could be the backdrop. So I guess until maybe I find an angle that I like more than the others, and I'll stick to it. I'll probably just kind of go in circles for a little bit. So those two things I know: where I'm going to stream and where the forest, the beach, and the desert will be.
Yeah, because it's almost like depending on what you're working on is the way you face the camera. You're like, okay, I'm working on blah blah blah, so I'll have it behind me.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna set up a table in that room that I was telling you that's
that utility place or whatever.
Yeah, because like I said, there's no windows in there and there's enough space. I could probably fit a table in there and do my stop motion filming in there. Because dude, there's 2 windows on this side. There's a giant window on that side, and then there's a window like a what do you call them? French doors that lead to the outside, like that in that direction. So there's just so much, even with the blinds closed. I can get blackout curtains, and it'll probably help, obviously, but there's just so much natural light coming into this place that I might need to do with the filming in that room in there. So that being said,
I'd be like, set up some tables, especially because you know where the force and everything is going to go. I would set up those tables because then you have the space underneath the tables to actually store things already.
right.
Then, you know, those things can go on top of the table and you start to clear some space and then hang up some posters or something, you know.
Yeah.
Do some simple things that just helps move it along. Otherwise, it just becomes a giant thing that you don't want to start. You're just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You should have picked up Doc for some help.
It's just a matter
I was telling him if I lived not nearby, I'd have been knocking on the door saying, "What we're doing Good Morning Brick World live today. Knock, knock, knock. Let's do this thing." I brought my box cutter and my kidney belt. Let's move, let's do some stuff.
A blacksmith should even take this out the box.
The Lamford
Lambo.
Dude, I cannot believe, even though it's very, very tight, I cannot believe the way this thing fits in here.
Oh, that's nice.
I know.
It is nice.
It's very convenient.
I wish all of them did that.
Agreed.
It'd just be so easy to build them, store them back in their boxes. Then you wouldn't throw any boxes away. You'd keep them all because you're like, what? No, it fits right back inside the box.
Right? Yeah, you know what? I probably should get these tables set up because the beach is still in the back of my truck from when I left Brick Fair.
It's still there?
Yeah. Dude, it's not like I had anywhere to put it.
True.
Yeah, and Macro, he's not single anymore, so he's gotta clean up his act a little bit.
Yeah, looking forward to building this finally. Meditation
What is that?
chamber.
Oh, meditation chamber. Okay, I was like, what kind of head is that? I was just like,
And
that's a messed up head, but it's not a head.
I got me the new one of
Yeah, that's a beautiful set. Beautiful set.
Which cost me like, I don't know, like $10 or something because I have my VIP points. And of course.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah, this
I
is
have
a
that
nice
coming.
one, man.
I got to get it because I got the 68 Batmobile. It's perfect size to go along with it, so might as well.
And that's why I got the little one.
Yeah, I feel like they should make all the Batmobiles in that range scale area. Just make them. Why not?
Yep.
Ain't no reason not to.
Also, I have got to get this thing in a case and sell it before I ruin it. Because, dude, this thing is worth a lot of money.
Good Lord, Hive. That thing is ancient.
Dude, it's #1, man.
Yeah, I know.
And
I have it.
This was always my favorite Wolverine costume, the tan and black one.
That tan and black one, you mean the one he
Or
stole
the-
from Fang during the Shi'ar adventure?
I did too, dude.
Yep.
It did look just like that. I never thought about that.
Yeah, well, because he had adamantium skeleton, did he survive the brood process? Remember?
Yeah, wasn't that like from the Star Jammers or something?
During that whole, yep.
Yeah, that's a cool comic, man.
I'm hoping the brood will appear in the MCU. Just like, come on, bring it.
So actually, that would be a pretty good backdrop with the forest and the beach and everything in the background, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let me grab some tables. Stay right there.
Yeah, I definitely hope they're going to come out. People are saying they might come out with more castle stuff because that 3-in-1 castle is selling like crazy.
I haven't been able to find one.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
I see them all the time at my Walmart and Target.
Mine has been out.
Yeah, just like I hardly favorite that aquarium one. People like that aquarium one too. I don't
I
know.
like that one. That was the only new one I found in this area, so I picked it up and I really enjoyed it.
And you know, even though I have all of the Marvel CMS, I still have not seen those things anywhere.
Oh, the loose, in the wild. I have
I
not
found-
seen that 6-pack box that you got. I've never seen it anywhere other than online and Amazon or whatever it is. But I've
bought
been
one
to
at-
all the. Oh, where'd you get it?
I bought one at Amazon and one from Walmart.com.
Oh, well, okay. You didn't walk in. I was hoping you walked in somewhere and saw one on the shelf.
Nope. I found 4 at Barnes and Noble, and I bought the last 4 on the shelf, and that was before my boxes came.
Oh yeah, my Barnes and Noble is just horrible for Lego. They have it, but they don't. It's never anything impressive.
So heavy. Oh my God.
Our Barnes and Noble is pretty good for Lego, better than our Target and Walmart.
Really, the one Target that's nearby here, near Aldwood Mall, is the best Target for Lego in the area. The one in Everett is horrible, and all of the Targets in Seattle are tiny, and it's just, they're weird shopping just because the way the store is designed. It's like they've added, so like you're buying milk and you turn around and there are teddy bears. So it's just kind of the way the whole store is designed. It's just like, yeah. And then the big giant Walmart, the big super store, that's the only one that has a decent Lego selection. And they actually have it on the shelf, not locked up. All the smaller Walmarts, like everywhere else around here, most of the Legos locked up.
Yeah, ours just quit putting them on the shelf. There hasn't been anything new. Well, they didn't even get this new series.
Yeah, that drives me crazy because it takes forever to get somebody to unlock the stupid case.
Yeah, they just don't put them out here anymore. They'll tell you to buy it on Walmart.com.
No, it's like we don't put it on the shelf anymore. Too much of it walks out the door.
Yep.
Aren't they doing like 4 CMS this year or next year or whatever?
I know there's going to be 3 next year for sure.
I thought they were doing an extra one or something.
That might be. And then I guess the Star Wars, the rumored Star Wars CMF series turned into that little pack of 4 figures that they've done for everything else.
Oh yeah,
which is nice because that's a way to put in exclusive prints, which they've done in all of the other. For like, you can get an exclusive print for Monkey Kid, you can get an exclusive print for Harry Potter, an exclusive print for Spider-Man. So it's those are ways for them to put in exclusive characters and exclusive, stuff.
Dude,
so
watch, we'll just get a new like Luke Skywalker or something.
yeah,
that's true.
All right, how should I lay this out?
Oh, and then you got to think of, when you're setting it up too, think about lighting and where extension cords might have to run. You know what I mean?
Here's another thing, Doc. What am I going to do with the train?
You're going to run it all the way around your city.
Yeah. Or you're going to build a shelf along the roof of the room and it will just go around the entire room.
Well, I don't know if I can. The roof is going to be tricky because of the way it drops and everything, but I definitely could probably run it around the whole damn room somehow. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one.
Right, or just part of the room or whatever. But yeah.
I mean, I might just start it off like on the tables first, just because I still never got a chance to even build the damn thing or run it.
Right. I mean, I've seen people have had trains and they don't actually go in a circle. It's like it just goes, around and then comes back and around. Stuff.
Well, I have a lot of trains. Well, not a lot, but I have my regular passenger train. I've got the Hogfort train, and then I'm trading the Lamborghini for the cargo train.
Yeah. I just wonder. We should start taking bets to say when you think he'll fill up the room. I say February.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We just got to get
if
past
not
Christmas.
January,
Yeah, once we're past Christmas, boom, done.
he'll say he needs more space. Give it about 3 months.
All right, now see, this is what sucks about this. I'm gonna
They're
have
off by, are they
I'm
off by
gonna have to put
millimeters?
my plywood on top of this because the tables don't match exactly. What's everybody talking about?
How long it's going to take you to fill up the Lego room?
Oh,
We're getting squares going.
you guys taking bets?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good question because I know I'm not gonna be able to fill it up yet.
And are your
3
trains going
months.
to be remote control or 9-volt?
What do you mean?
The train, how you control them? I don't know. That's what they're asking. Hive, are you more of a 9-volt guy or a remote control guy?
Well, I'm guessing it's gonna be remote control because I haven't really had any experience with the train. So
You have the newer ones with the Bluetooth that
Yeah.
you can use with the phone.
and I even think the cargo train is the same thing too. Oh, this isn't.
Yeah, wear a helmet, 117.
Oh, here's the other table. Oh. Yeah, these things are so heavy. Like these old school wood tables, man.
Yeah, because they're made of particle board. They're not made of, real wood.
Oh my god. No, they're made out of like oak or something, man.
Yeah, those are the kind that you can slam somebody through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are like
The
wrestling
wrestling
tables.
tables. Yeah, wrestling tables.
I haven't gotten to watch some good wrestling in a long time, man. I probably wouldn't even know half the wrestlers anymore.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't even know who was wrestling or anything. You'd be all like, who the heck are these people?
Because I think most of the ones I used to really like are either retired,
Or
hurt,
making
dead,
movies.
or they're acting.
Yeah, exactly. They're all making movies now. What?
But a lot of them have died, dude. A lot of wrestlers have died.
I just remember when Ric Flair was a young man.
Woo! Woo!
That's why I couldn't believe it when we came back to wrestling with the kids in the 90s. I'm like, he's still here? Just like,
One of my buddies, he'll just walk right up to me and slap me on my chest and go, woo!
oh, man, Ric Flair.
Oh, God. Yeah, how long will it take me to fill this room up? That's a good question. That's a good question.
Well, if he's not going to be buying sets anymore, it might take a little bit more time.
Well, I didn't say any more. I just said for a little while.
Okay,
Like,
so
I gotta get my credit card.
30 days.
He's in the house now, and it's been a little while.
I know. I'm just thinking he's got to actually get a few things set up in the room, and maybe November 1st. We'll see him. That's the next big release.
So again, I'm probably gonna just take a break for a couple months. Just get my credit card break. But also, I'm still gonna ask for stuff for Christmas, for my birthday. You know what I mean? So I just gotta figure out what to ask for because I really want to get a new microphone, like a really nice microphone.
Uh-huh.
So that's obviously gonna cost some money. So if I get any Lego on top of that, it's not gonna be like big sets or anything.
I like the big sets.
Yeah, I know, because I wanted to get some more modulars before they retire, like the corner garage.
Have you picked up the haunted house?
Yeah, I thought about that one too. I'm just not sure yet. Because if I'm gonna get a modular, I'd really like to get like the corner garage or the police station. I don't have a police station, so I really wanted that one.
Those two are really nice.
And I gotta tell you, man, if it's a hotel, it's gonna be the next modular. I'm gonna be disappointed, man.
Well, I don't have one yet, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I know. Because the last one they made was what? I don't think it was a Grand Emporium. I think it was just a hotel.
Yeah, I think it was just a hotel.
Right, but dude, we don't have a library. We don't have a post office. We don't have a school. Like, I feel like as far as modulars go, generally I feel like you make them to have a city. So I get the hotel, the appeal for it for a lot of people, and it's not like it's a bad idea. I just wish they would have done something we haven't had yet.
I'm working on a pharmacy.
That's another good one, a pharmacy. I don't know, man. Lego just sometimes makes certain decisions. I'm like, what the fuck? Like when they made a different colored Volkswagen bus or van, and then made the other color for the Fiat. It's like we already have those. You're just making them pretty much a different color.
Well, that's just so they could boost their sales and their numbers, so they could be like, look, a different set, even though it's the exact same set.
Look, and I can't even say it's a good idea from a business aspect because I'm like, well, maybe if you had made something you hadn't made before, maybe that would be, for better for sales. I don't know.
All right. Well, I have to get going. It's been nice hanging
See you
out.
later.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
guys have missed my silence while I hang out on these streams. And here, I'll leave you with this.
Some flex tape.
Oh, hold
Of
on,
course.
man. Hold on. Let me get
Some
back over
flex
here.
tape.
Oh, flex tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Hive's room.
Thanks, man. I feel like my room right now is just one big flex tape, dude.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Later, bro. A strip club. Yes, that's another good one. And look. I'm gonna extend an olive branch. It doesn't have to be just for the males. We can have a ladies strip club for men, and then a strip club for women. I don't care.
Yeah, didn't Shy?
Yeah, I actually had a strip club that Mrs. Hive bought for me from like some Chinese company like years ago. And I still got it somewhere. I like tore it down and put it away. But it's pretty interesting, some of the stickers that are with it, and even though they're not real Lego, like I got a couple stripper minifigs. It's funny.
Stripper. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not totally against those types of sets. My issue is when they rip somebody off, you know what I mean? Like when they blatantly rip off somebody's design, whether it's a designer or like from Lego itself. That's usually where I have an issue.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, regardless, it just doesn't seem like something good to. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because most of the stuff that I would want in the Lego City, obviously I want it to be Lego. But occasionally, like those what are those canisters? The shipping canisters or whatever, you know what I mean, that I bought at Brick Fair. Like those aren't made out of Lego, you know what I mean? But I definitely would have those sitting in my city somewhere. I guess it just depends on what it is. Full Monty for the ladies. That's funny, Barry.
No, what happened to Chef?
He must have either gotten an emergency call or had a bad signal. He might be on call, so he could have gotten an emergency call.
Oh, when you say emergency call, you don't mean like 911 emergency.
No, like, hey, my HVAC is leaking all over the place.
Well, that can be kind of a 911 kind of emergency. You don't got to go to the hospital, but it's definitely messing with shit.
No, not too long ago. Will switched jobs, and now he's doing he's doing what I've always had to do until I got into management.
Okay.
Recognition for an apartment complex. So
But isn't the next modular coming a hotel?
That's the rumor. I don't know if it's confirmed yet or not. It's just what I've heard.
Well, I thought what's his name actually made a video. I can't remember which one of them. But usually when what's his name makes a video about it, it's pretty much.
I mean, I've seen it and rumored enough
Yeah.
now to where it's probably true.
I mean, this guy looks at pictures with watermarks on them, but he doesn't post the pictures. But
Right.
although my favorite leak was on the Instagram yesterday, and it was set number and then a price, and that's it. It's like 78917 They're just kind of like, all right.
The crazy thing is when we get these leaks of rumors and stuff, I'm like, yeah, dude, just our feeds just blow up with stuff, man. I'm like, I mean, it's not like it's anybody's fault because it's not like everybody's checking with each other, be like, hey, are you posting this? Are you posting this? But dang, man, it's like you scroll down your feed, it's just all you see is like Titanic.
And when I see something like that, I don't need to watch any of the videos. The message received by the thumbnail. It's just kind of like Titanic is coming. Thank you. All right. I don't need to see the video. It's like, all right.
No,
I'll wait for a land member to actually be like, boom, here it, because usually they'll leak it and the land member will be like, look, I have it in my hands.
yeah, I saw I mean I didn't watch it, but I saw what's his face. Solid Brick Studio had the Titanic. At least to the thumbnail that I saw. But I don't know. But as per usual, the thing that always bugs me about Lego, like we hear rumors and stuff, but when they confirm it, it's usually like 3 to 4 weeks before it's coming out. And it's like I don't understand how they expect us to be able to save up for this stuff, man.
Right. And I don't understand why they don't release the information earlier and be all like, who wants to pre-order this?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what.
Because this way you'd have more time to be prepared, and and people would be more than happy. This way they'd have a better gauge too of, oh, we do need to make 1 billion of this, or oh, we thought there'd be a demand, but there clearly is not.
Well, that's what I don't understand what their criteria is for that stuff, because you can pre-order some things and then there's some things they release early to VIP members and stuff like that. So
yeah, that makes no sense either too. It's just kind of like either do it always or not at all.
and here's the thing also, I've made this, I was thinking about making a rant video about it actually, but so they did a regional exclusive again with these Bricktober things from Toys R Us, right? So
in Canada?
Right. No, well, Asia, because I guess Toys R Us is prevalent in Asia.
Okay.
I don't know how much or what degree, but then someone brought up the point that it's not a regional exclusive, it's a Toys R Us exclusive, and I'm like, okay, look, I don't know if Lego, the company, is doing this crap on purpose, or if they're just that daft where they're not realizing, like, okay, Toys R Us pretty much went out of business, okay, and where there are Toys R Us's, which is very few, is in like Canada or Asia. I don't even know if there's any more. But it's like, so yes, it is a Toys R Us exclusive, but they're making it regional exclusives as well. But I can't. Here's the problem. It's like, look, I always try not to be hypocritical about stuff. All right, because here we get stuff that's Walmart or Target exclusive.
Comic-Con as well.
Yeah, the Comic-Con's slightly different because it's kind of international, if anybody can join, but I get what you're saying. But like, there's a lot of countries don't have freaking Walmart or a Target.
Yep.
So I don't know. It's a weird hair to split as far as like what. All I know, man, is I don't mind things being rare. And this is something I've said about the Comic-Con stuff. I don't mind stuff being rare. I think it's good to have exclusive stuff. You know what I mean? It means like it's something to work a goal towards. Like I've always wanted to get a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive minifig. Maybe one day I'll be able to afford one. But the reason I want one so bad is because they are limited and stuff like that. Okay, so but the difference is even like the exclusive or limited stuff, anybody can get them. You know what I mean? But when you make something regional and you make it so not everybody has an opportunity to get them, that's usually the problem that I have. And it sucks, man, when people really want those Bricktober things. Can you go on eBay? Yeah, but you know you're gonna be paying a lot more for it. So that's the thing that I wish Lego really would stop doing.
Well, and on eBay, you got to hope that they send to your country.
Well, that as well.
You know, so and then you can't say, oh, because Lego is not distributing it and we're just being distributed through Toys R Us means it's not a regional exclusive. Yes, it does. It doesn't matter the method of deployment. It is just what is going on. If it's only available at Toys R Us in Asia, guess what? That is a regional exclusive through Toys R Us. But the words regional and exclusive are both in the title of what's going on. Okay.
Right. So, like for instance, I forget what the name of the store is, but over in London, there's a store over there that you can get one of the Royal Guards minifigs. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but I would love to have one of those, man. You know what I mean? And I'm sure I could probably reach out to Greg and send him some money or something, and he would get it for me and send it. But you know,
that's not the same as walking in the store and being able to pick it up.
Yeah.
You know.
But again, I don't want to be hypocritical about it. The only slight difference I can say, and anybody that lives across the pond, like, is there a Walmart at least in your country? I mean, like, I know that sounds ridiculous because it might take you hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to drive there or whatever. But I'm just wondering, is there? Because I know there's Walmarts all over the world. I just don't know what countries have them and what don't. But the point I'm trying to make is it is still possible for other people in other countries to go to a Walmart maybe and get something that'd be like a Walmart exclusive. Whereas, you know, like it's impossible, obviously, for us to go to a Toys R Us here in America or to go to like the store that I was talking about that has the Royal Guard.
Hamleys.
Hamleys. That's right, Barry. I forgot you are from London. Yes. No Walmart. See, that kind of blows my mind.
Yet.
Like you would think you guys would have a Walmart, even if it was like it didn't have to be a super Walmart, but even just like, you know, I wonder if it's something to do with your guys' economy.
Is there, there's a store called.
You guys are like, no, F Walmart. We don't want your Walmarts over here. We got our own stuff.
That's the store ASDA is owned by a Walmart.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess that makes sense because a lot of people don't like Walmart because it depends. Because this is a kind of a very complicated discussion. But okay, for instance, I'm for capitalism and some socialism. Okay, I think there's a balance. Depends on what you need, what you want, you know, stuff like that. So I'm for capitalism. Now, here's the problem: is Walmart hasn't done anything like illegal or anything, but once they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, when you put a Walmart in a city or something like that, you put other businesses pretty much kind of out of business. Like the toy stores are a perfect example. Back when I was younger, not even just a little kid, but just, I don't know, 20 years ago maybe, there used to be KB Toys and Toys R Us's and I don't know, other ones I can't think of right now.
Right.
But they couldn't compete with Walmart, man. How are you gonna compete with Walmart selling toys and stuff? And then especially when Lego does these like exclusive type deals and stuff with Walmart and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't like the Walmarts of the world because they put a lot of other smaller businesses out of business. Where I am kind of in the middle, I don't know where to, because again, there's nothing wrong with growing your business and stuff, but I guess when you start monopolizing things, that's where it becomes an issue. You know what I mean? But again, that's a very complicated conversation. Open Bill Repeat. What's up?
Yeah, I think it hurts more when it's a Walmart moves closer to a small town.
Right.
Then like it moves toward a big city because the big city is just going to get swallowed up. Big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to definitely kill some of the smaller
it's like, again,
specialty stores.
I don't want to be a hypocrite because I go to Walmart all the time. You know what I mean? It's like Amazon, dude. I will be the first one to complain about Amazon not paying anything close to a fair share of taxes. Like, trust me when I say all of us pay more in taxes as far as percentage wise and stuff like that than Amazon does.
Oh
It's
yeah.
ridiculous. However, I will be the first one to order stuff off Amazon, man. You know what I mean? So I try not to be too much of a hypocrite, even though I know I am. But it's like that with a lot of stuff in the world. I don't think people realize our phones.
I just
Our phones.
I try to pay the lowest price. That's it.
Do you know the slave labor that goes involved in getting the batteries and stuff for our phones?
Shh, be quiet. Be quiet.
You know what I mean?
Are you trying to ruin my life? Be quiet.
Now, again, things could change, and I just haven't been keeping up the last, few years. But hi, Jude. Good morning.
It's like no, those metals are still coming from China. Okay, so no, so it's still horrible. Prisoners and other people are Hive. It's the same. It's still the same.
Yeah.
But I gotta have my phone. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my gosh, I feel so shameful. Barry says we have lots of shops and supermarkets that sell Lego. Okay, well, that's good. At least you guys have quite a variety. I mean, and you would think Lego would be very prevalent over there because you guys are closer to Denmark. You guys used to, maybe still do, have the biggest Lego store in the world. I don't know if New York took you guys.
Oh yeah.
I think New York took that mantle, but you guys did, and it's been a dream of mine to go to the Lancaster Lego store. I've joked around before. Mrs. Hive has been to London. She loves it over there. She's been there and she wants to go back. She's always wanted to go back, and she's always talked to me about going with her and everything. And I'm like, it's just a long plane ride, man. I don't know. That's a long plane ride.
Yeah.
And then I met Greg, and then obviously the channel, and then I met other great people over there, Solo and Tech and Barry, and just there's tons of people over there that I've met, and not just there, but close to there, Sai, and so now I'm like, yeah, I totally want to go. It's like, yeah, totally.
You're like, we're not going next year.
No, it won't be next year. But I could see us going in a couple to a few years. After we plan for it, save money, stuff like that.
Jude, you're only seeing half of the room.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot bigger than it looks in the camera. There's like a whole another side over here. And there's like a whole another side over here. But even back there, I can walk that way. There's a bathroom all the way. There's a full bathroom on the
Door back there.
Yeah.
Say there's a door back there. Leads to a hallway to another room.
Right. Oh no, that's this way.
That's that way. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like that room just goes on and on.
Right. Like, it'd mess up my wall space. I'd lose wall space, but it probably would be good to make a door right here. But that's so lazy, man. Instead of just walking like 7 feet that way, going in, just making a door right here.
Might as well.
But the thing is, then again, I know it's a big room, but I don't really want to lose any wall space. Because when you guys are like, oh, I wonder how long it's going to take them to fill up the room. Well, it's going to not take as long if I take out a whole wall to make a door. Cabbage, it says be cool if you do come to the UK. Dude, I totally will, man. I just, like I said, I don't know how long.
Okay. I expect Cabbage to do a comparison of the Lego Titanic with the Kobe Titanic.
Ooh. Dude, I want the Titanic.
I don't know if the Kobe Titanic is as big as the Lego Titanic, but. And did you see Tiago Catarino's video? They put the Tiago Catarino tombstone from the haunted house inside the bottom of the Titanic. So the designers, it's because they could have just used a plain gray piece, but they definitely used the one that had the TC print on it. So they're just like, oh, look, you're going to go down with the ship.
Yeah, it's dude, I read that correctly. It said it's 4 feet long, man.
Yeah.
dude, that's as long as this table.
Yeah,
This is a
he
4 foot
built
long
it.
table.
He got it early and built it and everything. And the way it hooks together, and then because it comes apart, so you can look inside and see the 3 sections or whatever. But when it locks together, it was very sturdy. He picked it up. It was very swooshable, and he
Huh.
carried it around and then put it down. It was just kind of like, wow, check that. It is solid.
Huh. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to transport the gunship because it won't fit in the seat. I can't put it in a box. Dude, I can't even walk it through a normal doorway. Like I have to angle it because the wingspan is bigger than the doorway.
Even with them folded down?
No, the wings don't fold down. You're thinking of the bad ship or something like that.
Oh, okay. I was kind of so they're stuck. Well, don't they easily? Is there like some easy pin removal to remove each wing?
Oh, that I'm not sure. I would have to look at it again to see how easy it is to take the wings off. But I don't think it's that big of a deal to try and take them off. But I didn't think about that. But anyways, so I took it out of the bedroom to try and get boxes out. And this is something you'll see in the blog too. But I had it sitting on our dining room table for a little while, for a couple days. Like we'd just be eating. Like the gunship is like right there, just taking up like half the table. But I couldn't figure out how to transport this damn thing. So I stuck it in our bedroom closet on the floor for a while because I knew it'd be safe in there out of the way. Because eventually I had to take it off the table because we broke the table down to move. So yesterday I stuck it in the back of the truck, the U-Haul truck. Like I had everything in there, man. And I had just enough space. I slid it like in the back because I was like, it should be all right.
Just set it on a blanket or something.
I go over a speed bump at 50 miles an hour. I was like, it should be all right. And I braced stuff up to where nothing could fall on it. Like even if something fell, it would stop before it got to the gun. But this is how I'm like, she was loading up, like she got there later than me, and then she started loading up her vehicle with some like some of the groceries we left and clothes and stuff. And she kept walking past it, and like she told me like 2 or 3 times, she's like, I don't think the gunship's gonna make it. And I was like, oh man. I was like, it'd be fine. And then she said it again. I was like, And then she said like one more time. I was like, all right, now I'm paranoid.
Did you ask Mr. Murphy what he thought? From Murphy's Law? Murphy's Law? Yeah, it's going to get crushed. Take it out of there. Murphy said take it out.
Finally, the thing that convinced me to go ahead and not do it is because she told me, she's like, look, she's like, I can come back, like, in a couple days or something like that. And I can put, because she has a Nissan Rogue. So she's got like the hatchback in the back.
Yeah.
She's like, I can just put the gunship in the back. And she's like, and nothing will fall on it. It should be fine.
Yeah, it'll be by itself, sitting on a blanket.
Because look, I've already calculated, even if I thought, well, maybe, like she could ride in the truck and hold her, or I can ride in her vehicle. Even that won't work, dude. It's too freaking big to be, like, you can't sit on the seat, but even if I sat on the seat and held it, the wings, again, are so big, it would be in the way of her, gear shift and everything.
Somebody would have to sit in the back seat with it.
So if we didn't,
hire the neighbor kid to ride in the back and hold on to it. Here, kid. Here's $20. Just hold this.
Oh my God.
Sit down.
So listen, this is another funny thing that happened, man. So when we first moved into the apartment and I was unloading stuff from my truck, like, dude, this guy and his son was like, he was throwing trash away and his son was with him, right? And they just happened to pass me when I was like carrying some of my backlog. And the kid was like, oh my God. But yesterday when I brought the gunship back in the house, because I had it sitting in the truck, and I was like, okay, never mind. So I grabbed it and I was carrying it back in the house, and another kid, man, saw it. He's like, oh my God, can I see that? So I had to stop and like show him. but it's heavy.
Oh yeah.
And I only feel safe holding it at one point. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I gotta move, kid. Sorry.
You got kid, pull out your phone, take a damn picture.
Well, and then and the Lego room in the apartment. So it's hard to explain, but like behind the building, the ground goes up.
Mhm.
So where the window to the Lego room is, like, let's say this is the ledge of the bottom ledge of the window. The ground is only like right here.
Yeah.
So you can easily see inside there if you wanted to. So like, I don't know, a handful of times that I was in that apartment, man, I'd be sitting there building or whatever, and like all of a sudden I look up and like 5 kids are looking in the Lego room. Like they're all just like looking, because you know I'd have stuff sitting on the windowsill or whatever, or they'd try and look behind it and see what I had on the table. Or I was like, what the heck, man? This is, get out of here, creeps. Then she takes a corner at 75 miles per hour. Yeah, I know. Gunship just fly out the window, man. That would be a good video footage, man. Watching that thing fly out the window. Brick Hive, you didn't test the swooshable action of it. Yeah, I did, but very carefully. Look, man, that gunship.
It's huge. I mean,
It's sturdy, but it is such an awkward ship because of the wingspan, and then how long it is, and then you've got these 2 gun turrets in the front. Then you got a gun turret sticking on the back, which makes it a little bit longer. Okay, and then you got your the ball, whatever turrets, and those move around. It's like, even now, I don't know how I'm going to display it in here because it won't fit on a shelf. So the only options I have is to have a table to sit it on, or again, I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I thought it would work. I could set it in that box thing on the wall and just have it like hanging.
yeah.
So it's like you would be looking at it from a top view. And it would look pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think that's probably the right way to display it, because
No, I don't feel like it needs to be up and it needs to be suspended from the roof, hanging in a corner, flying down at you.
Oh, you know, I could hang it from the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be in a flying. It's got to be flying, coming at you. You know, it's got to be coming,
Right.
so you can see the front end, and you know, you got to be able to see it flying.
Yeah, no. That's a good idea, man. That's a good idea. Again, it would take a little while to figure out where exactly to put it. But so, as you guys may have seen, I got 3 tables set up. So the forest will more than likely be these 2 tables, and then the desert will start on the white table, and then I'll get my custom table I made for the beach out of the truck and reattach the legs to it, and then I'll probably set it on that end. Once all the boxes are gone, you'd probably be able to see it, but
And the beach is the part you took to the convention.
yeah, I could put it on this end, but I feel like that's going to start getting a little close to the wall. Because, dude, even at the end of this 3rd table, there's probably, I don't know, 12 feet at least until you get to the bathroom door. So there's still a lot of room on that side. And then there's all this in here, but like I said, I think this general middle area in here is going to be where I stream. And I'll rotate it for a while. Even though I have to admit, I think I'd rather have the columns in the background, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because you can put lights on them.
Well, like I said, the Duplo bricks that I put everybody's name on that donates will be
Oh
wrapped
yeah,
eventually.
that would be good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a project, because even all the Duplo bricks I have right now, if I put them in a square around the columns, they'd probably only go up to about here. So
You could spiral them somehow.
but I will say I have enough donations that once I get enough Duplo bricks to write all the names on them, I might have enough. Oh no, I can't have that many. There can't be enough to fill both these columns yet. And I've got a lot of donations, but I just don't think there's that many. Because you got to think, man. It'd probably be 2, 4, 6, 8. So it'd probably be 8 Duplo bricks just to go around in one line. So I don't know how many lines Duplo bricks I do in front of this column, but let's say I can fit 100, and then I would times that by 8. So we're at 800 bricks.
And you're going to start it on the ground and go up.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. And then yeah, I just got to figure out where I want to hang everything. And then I don't know if I should leave this mounting bracket for the television, because I've never had a TV in the Lego room. I don't even have an extra TV to put there right now. And I'm not worried about having a TV down here. So I'll probably just take that down. They only left it because it's part of the house. I guess if something's attached to the house, if it's part of the structure or something like that, they have to leave it.
Right, but is it possible that you could use it to hang something else?
Besides the television?
Yeah,
I mean,
like a Millennium Falcon or something.
I don't
And it
know.
could swing out Millennium Falcon.
I don't know. Can you do something like that with one of those brackets?
I don't know. That's
And just in case everybody's wondering, the reason there's a panel that goes over this, but for some reason that's where they put like the power and stuff for all the cable and everything. So when we had the Wi-Fi hooked up, he just left it open because him and Mrs. Hive, they didn't know how I would want it set up or anything. So I'm probably gonna get a shelf, put it right next to the panel, and put the router on top of it, and then just put the panel back on. And also another thing that I noticed about this room, and I'm really happy about, dude, there's like 1 billion outlets in here. There is so many outlets, it's unreal. I mean, just looking in the front of me, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just in this general section right here.
wow.
And actually 9 times 2, because there's 2 outlets for each one. So that's 18 separate outlets that I can use. And it's the same thing. And I couldn't figure out at first because all the outlets are about up to my chest when you stand up. And I'm like, why would all the outlets be up so high? And then I remembered because we live right next to water. So if this place flooded, none of the outlets damaged.
Another night, like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Because there's nothing low that would be dangerous. Like whether it's plumbing, gas, electric, nothing's like low. And even if we did get flooded, I think like if we got flooded now, I'd be screwed. But once everything's set up and everything, even if we got flooded down here, I don't think really anything would get damaged because everything would be up on shelves or tables. Like I might have like some boxes, you know, maybe
Right, yeah.
but so that's really cool, man. I'm really digging that. There's a lot of great things about this house. And I got to figure out, like I said, what to really start on first. Because now that I got the table set up back there, now I want to start like getting the forest and everything set up. Plus, I have my stop motion that I really need to get my other voice acting stuff done. I guess I'll have to send a message out and see how long it take. But I've got everything cut, and I'm pretty much done except for putting the voice acting in there. I've already added special effects and everything.
And Raptus is going to be the next one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to be voicing Garth Saxon.
Oh, cool. Can't wait. That had to be good.
So
he's been dying to do something with your Hive, so that ought to be good. I can't wait. That'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to send Sands a message, tell him not to ban Raptus anymore.
Yeah.
like you know, Raptus is something, you know, if you time him out. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna be mad if you time him out. I was like, just stop banning him, man.
Right, you can't just show up and be like, "This is how I say hello." You know.
Well, because it's like work for me to unban them. I got to go in the settings and find them and then unban them. You know, it's like, damn, man, because I didn't even know he banned them. And then like Raptors was like, "I'm banned. I can't do anything."
Oh, good lord!
I'm like, So, anyways, what's Macro Brick saying? 800. Dang, I came up to 673. Yeah, so Chef said he had an emergency call. Ooh, man, everybody getting on them rendering pictures. like their sig fig or a minifig or something like that. I started messing around with it, but I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. Because Redmond made some really great pictures for me before. Let me show you guys some. Like he made one for me for the Shake the Hive. Where is it? What the heck, man? All right, never mind. Guess I'll have to look for it later because I don't know where I stuck it. But yeah, he's the one that made the one where I'm shaking the hive, and then he made another one where like I've got like a Lego gun in my hand or something like that. And I made one too. The problem that I'm having that I haven't figured out yet is the rendering part I can do. What I'm having a problem with is uploading my logo. Like I don't even know how Redmond did it, man. Because I actually have multiple files for my logo, but I cannot figure out how to upload the dang thing so I can put it on my shirt. Yeah, it's crazy. I was like, what Cabbage say? Oh, he said hi to Sai. So I'm not gonna have a full 3 hours today. I really want to get some stuff done, not just in here, but like moving.
Unpacking the rest of the house. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, and I gotta help Mrs. Hive with stuff and all that too. Plus, there are things we need to do. We need to go to Home Depot and buy some stuff for the house. Nothing crazy, but we have to get to.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime you move, there's always, oh damn it, we don't have any blah blah blahs. It's always something.
And don't get me wrong, Mrs. Hive, she doesn't expect me to get done early or nothing. She knows, she takes my Lego channel seriously. So like, I mentioned before about like she won't plan unless it's an emergency or something, but she won't plan stuff on Sunday morning for like things that we both have to do because she knows I have my stream. So she didn't expect me to stop the stream early, but
oh yeah, she's a keeper.
But she's being super nice, and I know we have a lot of stuff to take care of. So
oh yeah, so you better get to it, Mister.
I'm not have to leave like right this second, but I just like I said, we'll be slowing down here within the next 10 minutes, probably shutting it down. So I figure I get 2.5 hours in. Instead of the whole 3 hours.
Oh yeah, three plus sometimes.
Plus, on top of doing that stuff, helping her, whatever, everything else we got to take care of, I really would like to edit and put out my vlog
video,
for the move and everything. And look, this is how much she takes my channel seriously. When we had the movers move the bulk of our stuff out of storage and out of the apartment, I was working. Like I got to leave a little early, but I was working, so I wasn't even part of that. So she actually filmed some of the movers and everything, moving stuff for my vlog channel.
Get out of town.
Video. Yeah, like she also she told me she filmed the dog and her going up in the elevator. Well, she said she didn't film her, but filmed the dog going up in the elevator, so she could show everybody how the elevator works and everything. And now if I can just get her to show her face on camera, you know what I mean?
You'd have it made.
But I get it. I never want to ever pressure her into that because, like I said, she's already supportive enough. So, and plus, she's been close a few times. I feel like she's gonna do it eventually. I think she just, she's nervous and scared. Like, it's normal, man. Even some of us that have made channels. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like my first few videos, like, I was nervous. I didn't know how to act around the camera. I didn't know how to talk. I still don't, but I don't care anymore. So yeah, it's definitely a keeper, man. I got to go through my backlog and try and figure out what I'm going to build. Greg and I were talking about for the next transatlantic live stream. we're gonna build a bigger set, but I only have 2 sets right now. No, 3 sets that are over 1,000 pieces. And that's Winnie the Pooh. Or no, maybe it's Sesame. It's either Sesame Street or Winnie the Pooh, and then the blacksmith shop, and then UCS Slave One. But that's not getting built until I do my 24-hour stream. So I gotta talk to him and see which he would rather, what kind of theme he would rather be on.
And that's going to be this year.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
24
we're gonna.
hours.
Yeah. The 24-hour. It should be, yes. I kind of have a time that I want to do it, but I don't know when that will happen exactly because of other things that I can't really get into right now. But yeah, it should. I actually kind of wanted to see if I could time it out to happen either right before or probably right after the Book of Boba Fett. But that's in December.
Yeah.
I don't remember when in December it comes out. Does anybody out there know off the top of their head when Book of Boba Fett comes out in December?
No, I don't have no idea. I know it's just near the end.
And if he can wait, if he can hold out, I was gonna see if Ryan wanted to build his UCS Slave One on the stream as well. He asked me about it.
When is it available?
What?
The UCS Slave One.
That's already been.
Oh yeah. Oh, then he's probably just he could wait.
Yeah, I mean, he's already got.
Ryan's got plenty of stuff to build.
Right.
Now
At
and
the
then,
same time, if Ryan was itching to build it, I mean, I wouldn't expect him to wait until whenever I have my stream. But if he does wait, then yeah, he said he wanted to build his on there too. Now, obviously, most people won't need 24 hours to build the damn UCS Slave One. You know what I mean? I mean, Lego Danny Bob, she built the UCS Millennium Falcon in 18 hours.
Yep.
And that's a
well,
lot.
she did, and it didn't take the 18 hours. She was done in 12 and whatever. The kids just wanted to keep on streaming, so she pulled out sets from her backlog, and they just started building other stuff.
Right on. But yeah, knowing the way I build and how slow I am, it might take me 24 hours to build that damn thing. But that's not the point. I mean, I wanted to give myself plenty of time to build it, but I just wanted to do a 24-hour stream anyway. So I've been wanting to do one for a while. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
All right, I'm down to be there for a part of it.
Yeah, no, obviously I'm just gonna send out a ton of invites because for 24 hours, there's lots of time. Anybody can join if they wanted to. So, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, so we're getting to about 2 minutes until we'll go ahead and end the stream. It's been really fun. I didn't build anything or do anything, and I just set up like 3 tables. But yeah, this was the first official Good Morning Brick World in the new house.
In the new house, yeah.
Yeah.
And pretty much every box that I see behind you has got Lego in it.
Yeah, except for these. We're not 100% sure, but we're pretty sure this has my artwork in it that was in the basement.
Oh, okay.
Because Mrs. Hyde dedicated a whole wall to my artwork. She calls it my wall of fame.
How much of it of that you're gonna keep down here?
None.
None.
Now I'm not saying I won't ever hang any of my artwork down here, which I probably will draw. If I draw something Star Wars related or whatever, obviously I hang that down here. But no, that's hers to hang where she wants.
Yeah. Okay.
All these bins back here in boxes, yes, are Lego, except for this one. It's got some tools in it that I'm going to put in the garage. This big box here, I think it's got clothes in it, but there's probably 10 boxes and bins back here that are all Lego. I don't know if anybody saw. I put a picture on Instagram on my Instagram stories yesterday at the back of the U-Haul. So if you saw that picture I had already taken almost half of the Lego I put in that truck out. So if you look at that picture, imagine half of it full, like another half full, and then there's a truck full of Lego that I got grabbed from the house, and then there was 6 or 7 bins, I can't remember, that the 6 or 7 bins, and then like I don't know, probably 10 boxes of random Lego related type stuff, or maybe other stuff of mine that would go in the Lego room that the movers took, that came from the apartment. And then there was stuff, not a lot, mainly just like my minifigure cases and stuff that were already in storage. So I probably, if I would have taken everything I have of Lego myself, I probably could have filled that box truck up. Like pretty full. Yeah. So, and that's why I posted that thing on my Instagram story about like it's reached new heights now to where I pretty much need a box truck to move my Lego. Which is freaking ridiculous. I mean, dude, that blows my mind. Think about that. Like, you have a huge moving truck. You're moving all your stuff in, and then I still need another moving truck to move the Lego. Like,
how many sets? How many sets are assembled?
Oh wow, I don't know.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
That makes it take more space because the things are put together.
I had to get creative. Like for instance, and again, I showed this in the blog for a second, but I can show you guys right now. Like this box here. You can see I've got Batmobile on here. This Batmobile was a perfect fit for this box, but I don't know if you can tell, but there's bubble wrap under it.
Yeah.
And then under there, I don't remember. Oh yeah, so I've got like the VW, the Fiat, the Bug, the Aston Martin, and then I've got like a bunch of the Speed Racer cars in here. But I've just got them nice and neatly stacked with bubble wrap on each layer, so nothing was crushing each other. So I had to get pretty creative about a lot of that kind of stuff. And then there's 2 things left I didn't pack because I was too scared that they would break. One was the gunship. I don't even know how I would pack that anyways. And 2 was the Ecto-1. They're still sitting at the apartment because the Ecto-1, even if I put it in a box by itself, I guess it probably would have been okay like that maybe, but it's all the stuff on the top, the antennas and all those gadgets and everything. I was just so scared, like if I put something on top of that, they would have broken all off. And so I already know as I'm building backlog, as I'm unpacking stuff, there's a lot of sets I'm gonna have to put a lot of it back together. Like think about the Lego Ideas Treehouse, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I have that in a box. I put bubble wrap on the bottom of it, trying to have it as stable as possible. But dude, think about all those leaves and branches, man. Are you telling me like none of those came off? Like, dude, it's like a big bushy umbrella. And no matter how careful I was driving, no matter what I did with the bubble wrap, dude, those are still gonna shake. They're still gonna break loose. So I'm sure there's a lot of branches and leaves I gotta put together on that. The Monkey King mech. Again, that's a pretty solid piece, but there's a lot of little bits pieces on that thing, man, that could have fallen off. I got to put that back on. There's a lot of stuff like that I know I'm just going to have to do. I don't think anything's going to be too bad, but I also haven't opened up every box. So, yeah. So a lot of work, and we'll see. We can gauge how much has been done either this Friday if I have a Hive stream or next Good Morning Brick World. It's going to be difficult because I still have to work.
Yeah.
And my work is, again, it's at the very quickest, it's 45 minutes away. So even like when I get done with work at night and I come home, I mean, it's going to be even later than before. Then I cook dinner, take a shower, get ready. I mean, so it's like
finish unpacking still.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah, you still got unpacking. You still got stuff at the house to move back over. You're gonna get done.
Right. So I mean, but I should have a lot done.
Oh yeah.
Not sure how much stuff I'm gonna have hung up yet, but I might have to have Mrs. Hyatt give me a hand with that and say, hey, Do you think this would look good here? Like, how would this look over here?
Uh-huh.
At this point, I have so much room. It's like when you're in a confined space, it's easy because you're like, okay, that's the only wall I have to put that on. You know what I mean? But I have so much wall space now. I'm not gonna be able to fill it up yet. There's no way.
Plus you're gonna hang stuff up and then be like, I want to move that.
Yeah, that's the thing I've mentioned. She's like, yeah, you're pretty indecisive about stuff, so I feel like
No, that's got to go over here.
And then, yeah, I want to move it back.
No, let's move it back over here.
Right.
Let's try this other wall over here.
And of course, I thought this would be the best shirt to wear this morning, because even though it doesn't make any sense because I'm already in my Lego room, but I should actually wore this on the stream before. T-Mog, what's snapping? How you doing?
You just need to mark off the part that says "I'd rather be," and it's just have it just say "in my Lego room." Here to the top part.
I could just cover this up, and it just say I'd be in my Lego room.
Be in my Lego room.
So yes, hello to Nerdbrick 101 and T-Mog. I hope you guys are doing great. Good morning to you, and thank you for being here. There was some stuff that was easy to transport. Any of the bins that I have, they just have like just Lego in it.
Well, yeah, just like the backlog.
Yeah, I mean no,
the Bugatti,
like
not the Bugatti, the Lambo, the Scion.
Yeah, the Lambo, that was definitely an easy one to put away. So that definitely worked out. Macro says, T-Mog, you are awake.
It's like T-Mog, get to your grandma's house. T-Mog, you're supposed to be at your grandma's house.
How you doing, Seth? Good morning to you. Yeah, I'm getting ready to end the stream here in just a minute. You know, having it a little bit shorter today so I can get some more stuff done, help Mrs. Hive out, you know, work on some editing and all that. And hopefully work won't call me. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. So like first night we slept in here, which was Friday night, at like 2 a.m, one of my texts called me. It's like my first night away from the property. I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, you didn't realize I'm 45 minutes away from you. What's the problem?
Well, I mean, I'm still their boss. That they
I know. Exactly. What's the problem, guy? What is
I was like, oh my God. It's like, God, rotten luck, man. Oh no, Seth, don't be sorry, man. You're good. You're here right when you're supposed to be here. It's all good, man. You're not late. T-Mog says, Doc, waiting for my dad to come back, then I will head to my nana's.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like, you better go see your grandma. It is Thanksgiving weekend. There's no excuse not to see her. None.
Yeah. You know, because I noticed, you know, he called his grandma Nana. That reminded me about like, because I've lived all over the United States and different areas, man. People call their grandparents different. So I grew up when I was very young in Ohio. And I don't know if it's an Ohio thing or not, but I always called my grandmother Mamaw. There's Mamaw and Papa.
I always thought that they had different names for grandma and grandpa because there were two sets. And so one set, the traditional set or whatever, would be grandma and grandpa, and then the other, depending upon your family, would be the Mima and the blah, blah, blah. Or if that was your traditional, what you called you, whatever, then that would be your grandma and grandpa would be Mima and whatever, and Papa or whatever. And then the other, you know, the in-law grandparents would be, you know, would be
right.
Grandma and grandpa. But our grandma and grandpa live in two separate countries. So,
well, and it might have just been too when I was that young. I just didn't know how to say grandma, so maybe I just said Mamaw. Because down in Florida, I know some people would call their grandparents Meemaw.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And of course, Nana is a pretty popular one. And then some people just say grandma.
Yep. Our grandma was just grandma, which is kind
right.
of
and then as I got older, I started calling my grandpa Gramps.
Yep, Gramps.
Like, hey, Gramps. Hey, Little Bridge Bricks. What's up, Greg?
The kids called my dad Papa.
Papa's another good one. Yeah.
And I would scratch my head and be like, "Are you talking about your grandfather?"
Seth says here in the South we say granny. That's another one. Yep. My daughter couldn't say granddaddy, so she said mandaddy, and that stuck. That's cool though, man. You know, grandparents are really important to kids. And the whole thing is supposed to go like grandparents are supposed to be able to enjoy all the fun stuff about having kids, but not all the bad stuff. Like
Exactly. All the discipline. You're like,
Spoil
you
and have
you
fun
turn
with
them
kids
around
and-
and send them home. You're like,
yeah,
no,
then
you're in
turn
trouble.
around, sit home, and be like, there you go, have them back. I'm retired.
It's time to go home.
Because, and that's how it should be, man. Because look, I mean, I'm not there yet, obviously, but I can tell you, when I become a grandpa, that's exactly how it should be. Like, look, I already raised a kid, man. I'm not raising another one.
Exactly. I'm the spoiler. I'm here to spoil the child. Good
Right,
luck.
right. Yeah, good luck.
Okay.
Good luck. What's mine was Big Daddy and Mike. That's what
Big Daddy and Mike. I see a Greg and Mike. You called your grandpa Mike? I'd got smacked. You think you are calling his name is not Mike. Smack. Just like anytime we ever try to call our parents by their names, he'd be like, "You won't get hit inside your head. My name is not Clarence. It's Dad."
Dude, it didn't even feel right to even say my parents' real name. Like, it
Yeah,
just
I didn't
feel
even know my parents had real names until I was 8.
Just mom
Okay,
and dad, dude. Like,
I thought that's what their names were until somebody
like,
told
I
me
don't even
no,
know
they
what your
had.
last name is. It's just mom.
That's mom, that's dad, but they have other names. What are you talking about?
Greg, what are you saying? Digging the new Padme, just popping in to say warm hello. Thank you for stopping by. I've already been saying it for the last 15 minutes, but yeah.
Who's the new Padme? What did
Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, thank you, Greg. I was just kind of going through all the other chat comments here. But anyways, all right. So yeah, I guess we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, everybody that has joined me today for my first stream in the new house. I'm very excited. I'm probably a lot more excited than I seem. It is kind of overwhelming because it's a lot to do, even though it's a fun lot to do, but it's still a lot to do. And really, I think the hardest part is just getting started. Like Doc mentioning that I should at least maybe set up the tables. Like that was a really good idea because, like I was saying earlier, the two things that I know for sure is over there is going to be where the forest, beach, desert will be. And then over here where I'm at in this general space here is where I'll stream. I haven't decided about the city yet. I think until I make a decision, I'll probably put the modulars on a shelf or something. And for anybody that just jumped in, just to give you quick up to speed, I don't know what to do with the city because I want to have my modulars and city stuff for stop motion, for scenes. So it doesn't make any sense, and it's very difficult if I set up an entire city like with lights and the way I would want it. I've always wanted to do, and then try and take pieces out of that for this. I could do it. It's a lot of work, especially if I get stuff on mills plates and then wiring and it's way too difficult to try and to do everything I want with stop motion, trying to film in an established city already. So, and if I take the modulars from a shelf, I can constantly create different city scenes instead of having one thing that was already established. So we'll see how it goes, but I might just make a micro city, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm hoping.
I might just do that because I was thinking, like, okay, we'll have the forest and everything, whatever, right here, right? But maybe in the corner, I can make a micro city, so maybe it'll look like a city from in a distance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that, I mean, it'd be really from a distance from where you guys are looking at right here, but
yeah, for stop motion or whatnot, it could work.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that, Doc.
Force perspective and everything through the background. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Oh my god, see, that makes it even better because think about it. Think about it. You got a micro city, and let's say you're coming in like from a far away shot. You're getting a little closer to it. I could literally probably take my modulars or whatever and make a scene of whatever section of that micro city I wanted to do.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Doc. Thank you. So. Yeah, we'll see about the whole setup process, but maybe next Good Morning Brick I'll have it already set up. So
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mama Lego.
Yeah, she had to say mom. They were like, insert mom's name. Just call her mom.
Right. Right. Leonard Rick says take our mate and give the stream. Oh, thank you, Greg. Thank you. I didn't even do the banner. Oh, because I still have it on a Hive stream banner. It's shame on
Shame
us.
on us.
I haven't changed it yet. All right. Well, anyways, so thank you to Doc and Titanium J and
Chef.
Yes, Chef joined. And of course, thank you to all you guys out there in the chat. I love all of you so much. Thank you for being here with me. It means so much to me. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. Anyways, all right. You guys have a great day, and